Hello. Oh, wait, it's muted. That's muted. I'm not muted. Hello. I was getting ready for today. Two things happened, and I was like, oh, that's bad. Oh, that's neat. One, I found out that, my goldfish bag that's sitting right next to me fell over. That was great. So I lost some goldfish. But on the plus side, I saw that my streamer anniversary was last week. I completely forgot about that. Howdy, howdy, Faye. Long time no see. Ha ha ha. My streamer anniversary was June 3rd. My actual one, not the ones I did it for my Winton week or whatever I called it, Win week last year. I did that whole entire thing. That was for like more like things that were close to each other in terms of streamer important days. But the first ever day that I streamed was June 3rd. Give me a sec. 2021. I didn't really stream that much after that, really, I think. But, yeah. Alright, so. I went to my options after my stream yesterday and changed this from 1080p to 720p. I changed this from resolution kept it as the same resolution. I turned post-processing the fuck off, low. Alright? We're gonna see if that helps, because last time, if you haven't been seeing my posts on social media, last time I finished the stream, it gave me a 90 gigabyte VOD, which is insane, considering the fact that this game is not graphically intensive. So I don't know why it gave me a 90 gigabyte VOD. So, I'm a little bit paranoid today. We're gonna stream not for too long, because I'm scared of how big the size of this VOD's gonna be. But we're getting back to Paranormasight, and hopefully we won't have a problem. And I fucking know that it's not this 3D model, because this 3D model has been used for a lot of games last couple days, and a lot of things last couple days. Perfectly fine there. So I'm just like, I don't understand. Game, please. Please, game. Please. I beg you, please. Okay. Let's see if I remember what I was doing. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Here. Reset myself. There we go. Alright, so we have a guy using Winakuchi. His parents supposedly died in a boating accident that killed his best friend's dad as well, and a bunch of other people. There's a whole thing about also someone who we don't know who they were that was also on the trip. He was saved by what he thinks was possibly a mermaid, who he thinks is his mom. We have his best friend, whose dad died, but he's also just chill about it seems like. We have his mom, who disappeared after she supposedly died. But then the whole entire island was like, oh, she was a witch anyway. She caused the accident. We have this lady who seems to be mysterious, who's staying with like basically the landlord guy of the island. And we don't know who she is. I think that she is, for some reason, the heir to... We'll get to that point actually later. We have her new friend, is this late girl who she's been spending time with. This girl is the childhood friend of these two. And contrary to a lot of tropes, is not in love with either of them. But is instead in love with this guy, who is this random dude who is the son of the local magnate, aka the landlord guy, who this girl is staying with, aka the landlord guy being this guy. So this guy is like the landlordy type dude who's kind of skeezy, but overall like he's just like manages the island, and he's been getting into like occult shit recently, which upsets his benefactor, is this guy. Who was trying to look to have a new heir, who I think is her, but jury's out on that. And then he thought he got a mermaid's corpse, but it was not actually a mermaid's corpse. He's kind of looking for immortality, kind of not. This guy was approached by this lady, who is connected to the detective of the previous game, Paranormasight, and is trying to solve paranormal stuff. I'm starting to think a little bit that she's not a normal woman. I'm starting to think that she's maybe like a mermaid or someone who ate mermaid stuff and is like immortal or some shit. I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe from her. Anyway, her right-hand man is this dude who has spiritual powers 100% and is shown off, and he's able to like look at a corpse and then see, draw out what their face looks like, which, I mean, if their faces are mangled up, that's good that he can do that. Not good that they're mangled up. That's bad. You should mangle up a corpse or kill someone. Yeah. Anyway, they're now working with the local detective who, I don't know, seems alright. He kind of reminds me of who's that one guy in one of those Persona games that looks like this or something? I don't know. I know there's a guy, like a teacher or something that looks in one of the Persona games looks like this guy. I've seen images of him. It's because the hand behind the back thing. And then there's this woman who was found dead, but supposedly she is. Everyone thinks that she might be her. And then there's a storyteller, you know, the narrator from last time. Adachi, yeah, that may be the guy I'm thinking of. My knowledge of Persona is actually very limited, despite the fact that I have friends who have played the games and I've been in the games before. It is, yeah. I have 4 golden. I need to get around to it. I have 5 royal. I need to get around to that. And I don't have 3. I wonder if I should wait for... Do it. I may do it, but... We'll see. JRPGs are... a lot. And I'm making my way through Xenoblade right now. Slowly. Very, very slowly. Hey, Azami, Yuza, over here. Good timing. I just got back too. Okay, I'm gonna check the log for a second. August 8th. Alright. Okay. This is the day after? Good timing, I just got back too. Well, Tsukasa, how'd it go? Heh, not too shabby if I do say so myself. Check this out, 2 whole scallops. Seriously, Tsukasa, you don't get bragging rights for picking up 2 measly scallops. Sure I do, that was hard work, you should be praising me. Say, Yuza, how many scallops did you get on your first dive again? 6, I think. Not bad at all. You must have had a talent for this, Yuza. I'm wondering if the big file size... I'm sorry, I'm still talking about that. I wonder if it's because it switches scenes so much and it's not used to having so much things changed at once. That may be it. If I get a big file size today, I'm gonna fucking lose it. But we'll see. But then I'll know why. It will be 100% be because of the game itself and not because of like the resolution or anything. I wouldn't go that far. I bet Azami just picked a good spot. Hey, you're the one who snagged them. Don't sell yourself short, man. Listen to you two, butting each other up. It's obvious from a mile off that you two make a great team. If you ask me, all that matters is that everyone made it back safe and sound. Shoot, you always know the best thing to say, Sato. But for the record, I would have preferred a bigger haul of scallops. Then we could have had a feast. Heh, guess I should have seen that coming. So what's the plan for today? Remember, Tsukasa, it's up to you. Right, we promised we'd do whatever we wanted today. You name it, we'll make it happen. Heh, now that's more like it. Let's see, first of all, I want us to all go for a swim in the sea. Ooh, sounds great. Sorry about that. Can you remember the last time we did something like that, just for fun? Right? I want us to forget work and just enjoy the sparkling sea for a change. I even bought a new swimsuit for this. You've got one picked out too, right, Sato? Is it gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be obviously not safe for work, but how not safe for work is it gonna be? Sure do. And after that, when it gets dark, let's set off some fireworks. Ooh, fireworks. And then let's have a barbecue on the beach and cook up everything we caught today. Sounds like a plan. Just leave it to us. Everyone ready? Then let's do this. Ah, there's a shark. It's coming this way. Better watch out, Azami. Ah, that was a close one, Azami. What the heck? I'm a good swimmer, but there's no way I'm good enough to outswim a shark. It's okay. I'll keep it pinned down. Just get out of here while you can. And here, take this fin as something to remember me by. Keep it with you always. Sorry, user. I don't really dig shark fins that much. Ugh, my heart. Look at the sea. It's like there are diamonds floating on the surface. Really sparkles, huh? Sure is pretty. Probably one of the most anime things I've played on stream. Damn. Aw, that shark's pretty cool. I should have picked a shark instead of a life buoy. Why is this almost like a picture? We just have such a blast. I can't bring myself to ask for a ride on it. Who took the picture? Who took the picture? One grilled squid coming right up. Heck, don't throw it. It's piping hot. You're getting squid juice everywhere. Let's see how you like it. Catch it. Ow, that's hot. Ha ha ha, you did that to yourself. You've done that to yourself. Hey, check out this huge sea snail Shikasa caught. It's massive. That's right, I may still be a rookie when it comes to scalps, but I got a haul of sea snails to make up for that. So eat up, Azami. Have as many as you want. Wait, they're eating the snails? Well, I guess that's a thing. Hey, could I borrow that lighter? Sure. Want some squid too? Oh, so I can just grill it directly? Yeah, that's Kamashima's specialty. Firework style squid. Wait, you actually gonna do it? Doing it? The juice is going everywhere. It burns! Whoops, sorry, my hand slipped. There it is, the famous user one-man show. Look at these kids having fun. At least one of them's probably gonna die by the end of this game. And a bad end. Yay, we did it! Yay! Interesting. Resume. Oh, so that's a good ending. Oh. Interesting. Right, let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there, user. You managed to get a fair bit of diving in, huh? I bet you feel like you've got a better grasp on things now. But sure, I feel like my diver rank's gone up at least a bit too. Oh, I used this already. We've done this already. Looked at this already. Yeah, I'm starting to think the reason the file size was big was because of the fact that because this game very much switches scenes a lot, switches angles, and because of that, you have to process more. And I'm starting to think that's the reason why. Because even when I play games like Devil May Cry, which are high, fast paced, you're playing a 3D creature in a 3D environment, and the 3D environment doesn't change as much even with the camera moves, but the character changes. But in this, like, everything, even though if this is static, immediately it switches to like the scene, right? There's another thing that has to load up. I'm wondering, maybe, just maybe, that's the reason why it's high file size. And also especially how the way I have OBS set up. Okay. 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 Okay, pretty big earthquake. Okay. 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 Mm. Hmm. Do I have everything that I want from here? Was this me searching around and looking at things? No, that can't be it. I did that before. Hmm. 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 Oh, wait, hold on. So, this is the part we stopped, right? If so, I'm a diver because she wanted to find the Tomokazuki. She would have wanted something that challenge was true. There's more. So actually, this is the most important part. This is something I need to do after this. I think really important. See if I can lead down there after all. I'm serious. I'm close enough now. Something terrible is going to happen. I believe you. Go on. Tell me everything. That's it. So I need to find out. Wait, hold on. I think I got this. What rank is she? Estimate diver rank is 6. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. I have to beat her diver rank to get a new. I think outside the box. In these games, I think outside the box. So I have to get a higher diver rank than her to get a new thing prompted. Yes, yes, that must be it. Okay. This game is very. Okay. Oh, what? Yeah. And this game is very out. This game series, we'll say, is out of the box because the first game had you do things with like the volume controls I mentioned in that stream. Okay. In order to like beat a section. I think I even knew that too. I think I had someone in my chat tell me that. What happens if I die? What happens if I die? That was close. Okay. If I'm wrong, I'll have to come back here and die. If you hear me eating, by the way, sorry. Because, like, why would they mention her diver rank? I'm thinking about it now. Why would they mention her diver rank in her thing? A gameplay mechanic. Nice. Oh, nice. How do you sustain yourself? How dare I sustain myself? I gotta eat! I haven't even had dinner yet. I should have done that. Nice. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, I got 5 mockingbirds. What the fuck? The what now? The what chart? Where's the mockingbird relationship chart? Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Good, now we're gonna come up. Oh, no, 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 no. Am I done? How much? Oh, yeah, stop diving. Return to story chart. Oh, there it is. A whole relationship chart for collectible items? Okay, yeah, sure. Oh. Let's try this. I'm basically absolutely my first dive. I think this is a dialogue. Dang it, now my cover's blown. Now it teaches me to sign gonna be scallop I see. Mr. Gustle, let's get it down. You're blue over time. Yeah, it is! We robbed her of having a good time. Let's fucking go! Man, I've been diving way longer than you, but you're better than me already. Some people are just born to be armor divers. If you ask me, all that matters is everyone made it back safe and sound. To yours are the best thing to say, Sato. So for the record, before the bigger hollow scallops, so you could have had a feast. Heh, guess you would have seen that coming. So what's the plan for today? Remember, Tsukasa, it's up to you. Oh, god damn it! God damn it, I'm caught in the fucking swim limbo. I mean, the fun limbo. I was wrong. I'm caught in now fun limbo. God darn it. You shouldn't be having fun in this game. I mean, you should be having fun, honestly, but like, this is a horror game which is supposed to be hitting the fan like literally soon. Okay. The checkbox means I'm done with them. Go back immediately? Got Kamashi report, here we come. Did we do this before? I don't think we did this before. Why was it checked off then? Hey user, I took your catch to the market while you were changing. Oh thanks, I appreciate it. If you keep this up, you should be able to make a healthy profit even with the price of gas. That's great, I'll have to keep at it then. There you are, zombie. Don't tell me you went out fishing today. Oh yeah, this is new shit. Holy fuck. Okay, got it. Oh, GA, how's your back doing? Not going to get any better lounging around at home, that's for sure. More importantly, no one's meant to be taking their boats out right now because of the storm that's on the way. Don't tell me you didn't hear. Yeah, but it was more of a warning than a roar, and the weather looked fine, so I figured it was okay. You should know better than that, Azami. You youngins never listen, do you? Okay. Estimated diver rank is 67. No! Fuck! It's everywhere. I feel like Nicolas Cage, or was it Nicolas Cage, or is it, who was it? Number 23. Jim Carrey. I feel like Jim Carrey in 20. I haven't seen the movie, but I know what it's about. I'm so obsessed with that fucking number. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Going out with a Minakuchi boy of all people. Actually, Azami only took out his boat because I asked him to help out with my work. Wait a dang second. Don't tell me you went out to dive. I did. I was thinking I could follow in Grant's footsteps and become an armor diver. Absolutely not. I won't allow it. What? Why? Yuza is a member of the association, same as everyone else. As long as he follows the rules, it should be fine, right? Sure, it's rare for guys to become armor divers, but it's not like it's forbidden or anything. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm saying he shouldn't be allowed in the sea. It's obscene is what it is. Everyone agreed to put up with him being on the island for Suyu's sake. But now he gets in his head to go diving of all things? Have you no sense, boy? Seems like I'll have a few words with Suyu. You not knowing your place is going to cause everyone trouble. God, it's one of those fucking countrysides. I hope this storm comes and wipes you all out. Well, no, not all of you. Some of you are alright. I have no time for your fucking just like, let's blame you and your mother for a natural cause. No, get that fucking shit out of here. This is not Minakuchi. Well, to be fair, that natural cause is not really a natural cause. It's probably a curse, and so someone may have caused that, and it's possible it could be his mom. But, innocent until proven guilty. Listen up, Minakuchi boy. You better keep your head down and stay put on the dry land where you belong. No more diving, you hear? Fuck you. No, I'm gonna do it. Hey now, you don't think that's going a bit far? There's no need to lay into Yuza like that. Azami. What? You really don't think anything of all this after what his mother did? Nope, not at all. Yuza hasn't done anything wrong. He was a victim of disaster too, maybe more than anyone else. Yeah, he lost both his parents. And then you shit on him for supposedly what his mom supposedly did. Good job. Recently there's been a strange rumbling coming from the sea, the same rumbling as 5 years ago. Everyone's scared of what might be coming. They're bracing themselves for another big disaster. Oh, is that what you meant by the storm? The weather forecast said things are going to stay calm for a bit, though. To hell with the weather forecast. It didn't save us 5 years ago. Fair. Anyhow, you see why we've got to stay in the God. Sorry. The God? Oh, so you guys... anyway, you see why we've got to stay in the God of the Sea's good graces. No doing anything to upset them, got it? You first. Don't let it get you down, Yuza. She isn't a bad person at heart. Okay. But the old folks here are pretty firm in their beliefs, I guess. Yeah, it's only natural. I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. Still, I didn't think one... Excuse me. I didn't think she'd get that mad. Guess they have a bigger chip on their shoulders about all this than I thought. Seems they really think your mom was to blame for the disaster. Yeah. Oh shit, his eyes look dead. I guess wanting to get to the bottom of things there was one of my reasons for becoming an armor diver. Yeah, everyone's been avoiding the topic until now, but that can't go on forever. Hey, you two. Oh, it's Kiku. Kikuko? Kikuko. I'm gonna say this wrong, probably. Yeah, you two over there. Can I get some help with the boxes here? I need to get them to the warehouse. Damn. Diver rank is 41. Good for you, girl. Phew, thanks. I know I can rely on you youngins to help out. Youngins, you're 28. Come on now. Excuse me. Youngins, you're youngin too, Kikuko. How kind. Pretty sure you're the only ones who'd say that, though. I was told out of nowhere to make sure anything valuable was stowed away just in case a storm hits. What a pain. So you're getting ready for the storm too? Yep, pretty silly when the weather's this good, huh? It's not like I could say no, though. Speaking of pains, I've heard Chie giving you an earful just now. Are you seriously planning on becoming an armor diver user? Well, that was a plan, but it's looking like I might be forced into retirement before I even begin. Why now? Didn't you come back here to look after Tsuyu? Yes, but I still have to work, and I've always been interested in armor diving. Gran was also pretty down about no longer being able to dive, but I thought this might be able to cheer her up a bit. Ah, so you wanted to follow in Tsuyu's footsteps. Still, you must have noticed that everyone was on edge just at the thought of you coming back here. If they hear you went diving, there'll likely be a bit of an uproar. I don't care. Are they really that set against Yuza going in the sea? I've never heard anyone say anything like that. Well, they don't say it where you can hear it. Everyone loves you here, and they know you're close to Yuza. With Yuza. You probably feel they can't be that tough on him with you around. What was that? Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. I can't deny there's been this creepy rumbling coming from the sea recently, though. It's no wonder everyone's on nerves. If some sort of disaster does end up happening again and Yuza gets caught doing something he wasn't meant to, that'll probably be it for him. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Do people seriously believe Yuza's mom caused that storm? Everyone suffered because of it, including Yuza's family. It's so stupid. Hey, I honestly think it's stupid too. But the truth is, there are a bunch of people who believe it, so making a fuss about it isn't going to get you anywhere, right? Besides, even if the storm doesn't come in the end, a different kind of storm may already be brewing. A different kind of storm? Well, you shouldn't have any trouble if you keep your head down. Just be good and do what you're told, and no one get on your case, yeah. Give me a break. Why has he gotta keep his head down here? He was born and raised on Kamishima just like everyone else. Hey, getting mad at me won't change anything. If it upsets you that much, why don't you leave? Leaving a place like this behind might be for the best, don't you think? Maybe, but I can't just ask my Gran to move somewhere else at her age. Then you just have to put up with it. If you want to blame anyone, blame your mom. Did his mom even do anything 5 years ago? No one wants to tell us anything. No idea. I only came back here after the disaster, so I don't know what happened at the time. Mr. Wakamura always seems like he knows more than he lets on, though. The landlordy guy? Now that I think about it, why don't you just ask Suyu what she knows? Suyu? I've always asked Gran about it countless times. She says she doesn't know anything. And you don't think that's a bit suspicious? If anyone knows something, it'd be her, right? You might be right. She's pretty hard to read. I wouldn't be able to tell if she was hiding something anyway. Anyway, I do feel bad for you, but you've just gotta grin and bear it. For everyone's sake, eh? Yeah, for the community. You gotta take it for the community. Thanks for the help, you two. Try to stay out of trouble, okay? Kikuko really seemed like she didn't know anything, huh? But folks are way more on edge than I thought. Yeah, I've gotten the sense I'm not exactly welcome here ever since I came back, you think? But I didn't think trying to make a living here would lead to that much backlash. I didn't realize everyone disliked my mom quite that much, or that they were so suspicious of her. It seems like the timing wasn't great either. Everyone's wound up about these ill omens that are happening right now. Still, I'm sure now that my mom must have had some sort of secret. I'm also certain it had to do with what we're looking into. If everyone hears that we went diving today, it might prompt people to start talking about what happened 5 years ago. Good point. Sure, if there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what the old man Rakamura and Suyu have to say about all this too. Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. Okay. Oh! I see. We're lining up the times. Because they ran into these people here. Wait, that doesn't make any sense though. Because these guys came to the island and talked to them. When did they run into them? It was this happened, then this happened. No, this happened, and then this happened. Right after this. Then they ran into them coming to the island, which is probably somewhere around here. Okay, this is not... Well, we'll see how this goes. I want to eat some more goldfish for a second. Alright. Wait, me for a second while I... Oh, to God. Hold up this bag so you don't get bag ASMR. Alright. Crack Snuggles. True, if there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what old man Rakamura and Sue have to say about this too. Okay, we went over this. Right. Oh! Yeah! Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. Okay. Let's talk about the Rakamura. Oh, god damn it, you're here? You two again. What are you doing here? Chi is here too. We're chatting about something important right now. Scram. Guess we got no choice but to come back later, huh? Welcome back, user. Oh, not doing a voice. Welcome back, user. Oh, and Asami is here too. Thanks for having me. You two went out diving today, didn't you? How'd it go? You get a decent haul? Gran, about that. I was all set to enjoy the next stage of my life as an Ama diver, but I found myself on forced leave the very day of my grand debut. Goodness, did something happen? Oh my, Chi and the others said all that? If I were you, I wouldn't pay them any mind. You're not breaking any rules, are you? You sure it's okay? No point fighting over pointless details is what I always say. Hey, Grandma's good. Alright. Interesting. She had a fierce rivalry with Chie. Okay. Okay, leaders there something reconcile. Okay, alrighty. Is there a game where Grandma isn't good? I can't think of one. Hold on. I could probably think of one if I gave enough time, but I feel like I could find one, but I'm making a game with an evil grandma right now. But you gotta be the trendsetter. And then everyone starts making evil grandma games. Instead of having Souls likes, you have Granny likes. Yo, I got this this roguelike Granny like game. You know, plays the evil grandma. You know, got some card battle mechanics. Also working on it on Unstoppable 8000. But yeah. Granny Core, even. This game's so Granny Core. Like that game that's coming out soon. The Coven of the Chicken Foot, whatever it's called. One with the little woman, the little grandma, and the little monster thing. Like the Baba Yaga looking woman and the monster thing. Must have underestimated just how deep tensions ran. I never imagined they'd still be that hostile towards her. I thought things would have calmed down by now for sure. I'm sorry, user. It's okay, Grant. Not being allowed to dive isn't the end of the world or anything. You sure about that? Are you sure there isn't a reason no one wants to talk about Mom? Oh, what about that Granny detective game? Oh, the weird window looking one? Yeah, that one's good too. But she's not evil. But it is Granny Core. She could be? No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't make the main character to be an evil person. Oh wait, they have done that before. I'm not gonna say what game, but they have done that before. Where they made one of the main characters who's a detective not be actually a good guy. I only know because I looked up the plot of that game, even though I own it, because I didn't feel like playing it. Well, no reason I can think of. I have to get to the bottom of things there if possible. It's going to affect my life here if I don't. I like to clear Mom's name too. Wait, hold on for 1 second. Sorry, I had a hefty cough. If you don't mind me saying, it does seem pretty weird that people would be this upset but just by Yuza coming back to Taishima. You sure there's not some particular reason why they don't like the thought of him going out diving? Well, no reason I can think of. The exact same answers before. She's determined to pretend she doesn't know. Gran, I know you've always been reluctant to talk about Mom. But I'm not a child anymore. Isn't it about time you told me the truth? You really can't think of any reason why everyone would have such a problem with Mom? Well... Alright, I'll be honest with you. Mari wasn't actually human. Huh? We're just gonna come out and say that? You mean we were right? Are you for real? Wait. Don't tell me you believe that. Did you boys take a joke? I was obviously kidding. Did all that seawater pickle your common sense? Oh, come on! Wait, you were joking? Of course I was. I thought I'd mess around a bit and see if I can get your rise out of you, but you sure turned the tables on me. Turning a prank around on me like that, I have nothing more to teach you, young user. Oh, and here I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. It's no good. Ah, she's got a sense of humor too, that's nice. It's no good, she's set on giving us the slip. We're not going to get anything more out of her like this. Maybe she'd be more willing to talk if we had more information. So, how did your dive out in the bay go? The dive went perfectly. You may know me only as your grandson Yuza, but in truth I'm a living legend, Kamashima's patron saint of diving. Well now, doesn't that sound impressive? Though I think living legend is a bit much, I'd rate you as a legend in training at best. Like, you could tell all that just with a single glance. I know a greenhorn when I see one. Come back when you've spent a bit more time in the sea, eh? But I've been forbidden from driving it for now, so it seems my life as an almond diver would have to wait. No need to fret, I'm sure that'll sort itself out in time. I don't know about that. Your grandma's the same as ever, eh? Whatever the case, I'm happy you've chosen to follow my footsteps, Yusa. Good thing I thought to keep Mary's outfit, eh? Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about being able to fit in my mom's clothes at this age. You never did get any taller after middle school, did you? Damn, has my constant diet of fresh seafood meant nothing? Get good scrub, says the grandma to her grandson. If you're not giving me any great-grandkids, you might as well get good at armor diving. This is what happens when you also eat a shit ton of goldfish when your throat's bothered. There's nothing you need to worry about, Yuza. Doesn't make you any less charming. Got any tips? Let me see. If you're looking to get a higher score in a single dive, you should focus on gathering everything you can, even the small fry. Getting 10 or 15 will earn you a bonus to your final score. If you manage to nab a big catch, switching your focus to bring in as many small catches as possible should net you a good result. I see, that'd be a great help. Oh, she actually just gives me diving tips. Okay, that's nice. So I have to remember this next time I do diving. Okay, total of 10 or more will give you 1.5, total of 15 more will give you 1.8. To do that though, I had to be able to, I should max out my underwater breathing so that I can stay underwater more. Or I should do the thing that lets me get things faster. I could read this out because it's technically gameplay mechanic stuff. Just starting to remind me of my FF14 fishing. So I had to leave early today to go diving, Gran. Was everything okay? How are you feeling? Well, I didn't have much pep in my step today, but it's fine because Sato came over this morning. She really is a saint, always helping me out with the cooking and cleaning like that. Again, Gran, I know you're fond of her, but you shouldn't rely on her too much. I didn't know Sato was coming over to help out there. Plot twist, this is Subnautica 1.5, but like somehow less scary. This is less scary than Subnautica. Ghosts and like mermaid shit, and I don't know what else we got here. Oh, I'm fine with that. Yeah, fucking giant ass fucking monsters in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean. It had no siree. Yeah, she and Gran became friends recently, and before I knew it, she was coming over every so often. Sato was such a nice young lady. She even chats with me about all the latest TV drama developments. She's a bit naive in some ways, but she's a quick learner, remembers everything I tell her almost instantly. Huh, I had no idea. I said she could relax here for a while, but she left early today. I'm glad you're having fun, but make sure to thank her properly sometime, alright? Of course, of course. I'm surprised he's not like, why don't you marry her? I'm always happy to help, you know. There's no need to depend on others so much. I know, but if someone has to help me get things done, I'd rather it was a lovely young girl, you know? And besides, she does a much better job at cooking and cleaning than you do, user. Okay, wow. See, I do my best to be a good grandson, and this is the thanks I get. When we said this before, but Mari found it difficult to fit in here on the island. The environment she'd grown up in was quite different, you see. She struggled to adapt to life in a small community. No other reason I can think of for the beef the others had with her. Okay. We're gonna go out again for a bit, Gran. Got it. You two take care, okay? God, I hope she doesn't die. Oh, I hope she doesn't die. Huh? Ah. Uh-oh. Sato? What's going on? Well... I'm sorry, I can't explain right now. It's because I come here. Come on, we're drawing too much attention here. Oh, did she get rejected? Did she find out that that guy had a girlfriend or something? Oh, boyfriend, we have an open mind here. It's Pride Month. Hey. What was that all about? Something was definitely up with them. Yeah, they practically ran off when they saw us. It's because it was crying. What the hell could have happened? I'm worried too, but Sato says she can't explain right now. I'm sure that means they'll tell us what's up later. True, we shouldn't grill them if they're not ready to talk about it. Still. So then tells me we should just pretend we didn't see them. Yeah. What if it's in Shotaro? Hey there, you two. Just the men I wanted to see. You wouldn't happen to have seen Sato around, would you? Oh, okay, hold on. Sato? No, we haven't seen her today. She's supposed to meet with me earlier, but she never showed. She didn't show? Did something happen? Oh, I'm sure it's because of my old man's ridiculous request earlier. Honestly, I don't know what he was thinking. Still, he really has been acting off lately. Can't believe he'd say something like that. Is something wrong? Oh, pardon me, it's nothing for you two to worry about. By the way, Yusa, I hear you've become an armor diver. Yes, but I was told to stop, so I'm currently on extended, if not permanent, leave. Haha, oh, don't let it get to you. I, for one, think you should go for it. That's right, cause he's all like, fuck the old customs! Imagine everyone's been using your mother as an excuse, saying she brought bad luck to the island or such. Wow, that's exactly it. Do you know why everyone keeps saying Yusa's mom was a bad omen, Shotaro? Yes. What was it again? Something about her being the Raging River's course bearer. Oh! The what? Waves? I said rivers before, whoops. The Raging Waves curse bearer. Raging Waves is, well, exactly what you'd think it means, and the curse bearer has the power to call forth the calamity of the sea. My old man was going on about it earlier, but it's probably the superstitious nonsense. Don't pay it any mind. But I really should get going. Let me know if you see Sato, okay? See you later. I can't read that guy. He comes off as being nice, but there's something about him. Raging River sounds a whole lot less threatening. Raging little trickle stream down a pond in the forest. I'm pretty curious about what Shotaro said. Sounds like old man Wakamura might have something to do with why Tsukasa and Sato were acting off earlier. Then there's what he said about your mom. Yeah, the Raging Waves curse bearer, huh? Do people really see my mom that way? Maybe we should ask Mr. Wakamura what he knows. It's worth a shot at least. Anyway, let's keep moving. Okay. We were already here at one point. Let me see, there's a bit of a commotion over there. Maybe they know something about the rumors. Want me to go ask? Yeah, that'd be great, thanks. Hey, what's up? Did something happen? Oh, it isn't a zombie. I don't know if you've heard, but Curse of the Raging Rivers just floods like one street on the island. Just a minor inconvenience at most. It's like kind of like, oh, we just gotta step over it. Someone died? They're hearing that someone died? That Somakawa woman? Welcome back. Man, once they get started and never stop talking. Anyway, nothing but your mom, I'm afraid, but they did have some interesting things to say. Interesting things? Do you want to normal news first or the worrying news? Normal news first. How about the normal news? We got a bunch of tourists visiting right now as usual. But what's really got people talking is that there are 2 foreigners among them today. Probably. Oh, really? Oh, the Issei Grand Shrine sees a lot of foreign visitors, but it's unusual for them to come to the outlying islands like this. Oh, wait! Or it can be that blonde girl that was like the fucking magical girl from last game. Yes, from last week. Yeah, it could be her. What's more, it seems like they've been going around asking a bunch of questions. And get this. Apparently it said that they come here looking for mermaids. That doesn't say which pairing it is. Mermaids? Curious, right? Yeah, probably we're looking into them too. And that's not all. For some reason they're asking about your mom, Mama Minakuchi, too. It could be the pairing we're playing, or it could be the other pairing that took Somakawa out to sea. What? Well, why would the foreign visitors be asking about my mom? Seems like people think they're pretty shady. I was told not to go near them and everything. No, I definitely want to hear what they've had to say. I wonder where they are now. They're probably still on Kamishima at least, though the question is where. I guess we'll see. If you see 2 Westerners around, we'll know who they are, eh? Apparently they're an older man and a young girl. Okay, so it's not these 2. It's that one girl that they face off against, and then whoever we haven't met yet. Yeah, I'm sure we'll know them when we see them. I hope we manage to find them. Okay, what's the worrying news then? Okay then. Oh wait. What's it? 2 armored divers have gone missing. Apparently both cases were around Ichika town on the mainland. Oh, were they diving accidents or something? I guess so? It seems that it's still under investigation though. The sea hasn't been that rough lately. Hey, Yumiko could be young. Her age is secret. That is true. She could be like 12 for all I know. Actually, no, she's not. She's married. Yeah. But I guess it's a dangerous job, so you never know what might happen. Still, 2 armored divers going missing one after another is pretty unusual, so it does make you wonder. It wasn't that long ago that there was all this talk about human bones being found in the sea near Toba, you know? I remember that, yeah. Isn't that also near Ichika? Maybe this is why Chie was going on about bad omens. Yeah, it's definitely worrying news. Okay, it looks like that's all the info we're going to get around here. Let's try going somewhere else. Okay, let's go to the jetty, and then let's go back to the Wakamura residence. Oh, looks like Kikuko's back. Want to start talking to her again? Yeah, let's give it a shot. What now? I've had my fill of shady rumors for the day, okay? Yeah, sure. If we want to talk, let's talk about something fun instead. Something fun. Got any ideas, user? Well, how about this? Do you have any tips that might help when diving? Let's see. Your foot can get caught? That's scary as fuck. That is scary. Ask her one more. Okay. About these boxes we helped you with just now. What was the delivery everyone was expecting? Was that the delivery everyone was expecting? Yep, the latest Kamishima merch, hot off the presses. I thought so. What do we have this time? You want to know? I bet Azami's keen to find out. He's always wearing that t-shirt. I just noticed it, yeah. Sure am. Gotta show the world how much I love Kamishima. Haha, tourists seem to love that shirt too. You wearing it all the time, which should make for great advertising. It's a pretty good shirt. I'd buy a shirt like this. Anyway, the latest addition to our souvenir lineup is this. What is that? A hand mirror? Bingo, a specially made hand mirror with a Kamishimaru design on the back. So, what do you think? It's alright. I'll take the shirt though. It looks great. Why did you go with another hand mirror though? Well, mirrors are a pretty prominent symbol of protection for sailors. Comes from the hope that the sea will be as smooth as glass, I guess. There are even regions where mirrors are used as offerings to the sea god. What do I know about that? Wasn't there something about what's it called? The serpent god thing in Japan, Yamano no Orochi or something, having something to do with the mirror. So there's a whole entire part in like Naruto, but they talk about that. Oh, that's cool. Well, the people living on the island and surrounded by sea, I can see why mirrors are seen as a symbol of some good fortune here. And it's small enough to fit in your pocket too. It's both cute and practical. Wow, you really thought of everything, huh? I've actually been handing out these to divers around the island since yesterday. I told them it was a charm and that they should hang on to it for good luck. Also, everyone has one? That's kind of nice. Another way to bring us all together. You're an diver now too, right, user? Why don't you take one? But I... Oh, right. I doubt if it's okay to count you as a diver given what's happened earlier. Like it really matters. We've got plenty, so you should take one too. Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. Yay, hand mirror! It's no big deal if you don't want to feel left out or anything. Guess that means Azami is getting one as well. Here you go. Wow, really? I'm always down for more Kamishima merch. Sure thing. Keep it safe and sound in your pocket, and maybe it'll keep you safe too. Everyone else was really happy to get theirs too. And your grandma seemed to like it, user. Said she'd be sure to use it from now on. Really? I'm glad to hear it. Alright, I'm gonna not read the rest of these out, except for maybe the bottom two, because I don't want to strain my voice too much. Also, I can go faster if I'm not reading out loud. Neat. That explains the keychain too. Boat out northern shore. Okay. Oh, I get it. They're like, how much experience did you get? And then maybe there's like different dialogue if you're higher rank. Maybe. We got high score 2,000 points in one diving session. Give you a special prize. 478. Damn. Try to go back to diving and get a higher rank. Oh. Oh. Okay. By the way, have you two seen the two foreign tourists that were supposed to be visiting today? Wait a second. Foreign tourists here today? No way. What do they look like? Did they have blonde hair? Were they cool? I'm not sure. We don't know that much about it. I guess that means you haven't seen them either, though. Yeah, I guess they didn't come this way. Hey now, you two had better not be thinking of following them around a gop. You don't want them to think we're all unsophisticated louts out here, do you? Weren't you just asking whether they were cool or not? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, if you see them, you'll come and tell me, right? Right? Okay, we will. Man, I sure hope I went into one of those foreigners before they leave. She's not even trying to hide what she really thinks anymore. Have you heard about the two armor divers from the mainland who went missing? Of course I have. They evidently had disappeared one right after the other. I guess it's a reminder of just how dangerous the sea can be. Hearing news like this is always pretty sobering. Do you think they were just accidents? Well, some of the other divers think it's a sign that something bad's about to happen. Well, something bad's already happened. It's called 2 people went missing. We should probably keep quiet about this, user. If you start bringing it up, people will get suspicious. That's probably true, yeah. Personally, though, I think they were probably just unfortunate accidents. Hope they're both safe and found. They're found safe and sound. Alright. Oh, was that all? I'll be getting back to work then. Is that all? We talked for like 2 hours. Like, goddamn. Alright, now let's go talk. Ah, old man Wakamura, you mind if we ask you something real quick? It's just one thing after another today. What now? Azami and the Minakuchi boy. Heard from Chia you went out into the bay to do some diving earlier. I've got a bone to pick with you, and there's no time like the present. Oh, okay. So, boy, you serious about wanting to become an armor diver? Huh? I thought at first you'd come up here to get my permission to dive. But now here you've been running around looking to Mari Minakuchi. What's the meaning of this? Silly Kikuko, if these were unfortunate accidents, we wouldn't have a game. True! Can you just imagine if you just had a game that's like a nice chill atmosphere, and then suddenly it was like, oh yeah, 2 people randomly died. You're like, oh! It's like, anyways, go back to the cozy game. To be honest, we have been asking around. I guess there's no hiding it from you. User, are you sure it is okay? It's probably best to be honest about things now, Azami. It's like you said, we've been trying to find out more about my mom. I knew it. Anyway, my point is, no more sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, got it? And most of all, no becoming an armor diver. Great. Honesty is the best policy. It'll work out no matter what. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, if I give up on becoming an armor diver and fall in line, will you tell me about my mom? All the sniffing around you're doing sure ain't falling in line, that's for sure. Besides, you should be asking Suya about all this business, not me. She's gotta know more than I do. Oh? So Suya really does know more than she's letting on. Gran said she doesn't know anything about my mom, though. So she never even said that to you? What do you mean? Well, I don't know that much myself. She has always been tight-lipped about Mari Minakuchi, where she came from, what her deal was. So you've been saying Yuza's mom was to blame for this massive storm even though you don't know for sure? Suya ain't said nothing to deny it. She speaks for itself, doesn't it? If you don't like what you're hearing, you should go ask Suya about it yourselves. Mr. Wakamura, what is the Raging Waves Curse Bearer? What did you hear about that? Bah, it's gotta be Shotaro. Boy never could keep his mouth shut. We heard it's some sort of curse that whips the waves into a frenzy. Does something like that really exist? Probably. It does. The Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago was caused by that very same curse. The curse of the Raging Waves? And your mother, Mari Minakuchi, was the one who brought it down on us. That storm was no natural disaster, it was entirely preventable. If we stopped her from going to the bay that day, Kamishima wouldn't have had to suffer such a tragedy. What? My mom would never have done something like that. Just because you don't remember doesn't mean she wasn't up to something out there. As to whether it was intentional or not, who can say, but it don't make a difference either way. Wait, the only person who can tell whether or not something went down there is him, and he doesn't remember. So who's making the call that she did something out there? I don't get how you can say Miss Murray was a curse bearer or whatever if you didn't know anything about her. Yeah! Do you have any proof? Proof? I got the words of a trustworthy sorcerer backing me up. That's all the proof I need. A sorcerer? You're basing all this on what some woo-woo wizards... Woo-woo wizard? Yeah! You're basing all of this on what some woo-woo wizard said? Give me a break. Okay, add that to my vocabulary if I can. You can believe what you like. Don't change the fact that curses and spirits are as real as anything else. He's not wrong. He is not wrong. But I don't have time to butt heads with you two. But I know what I'm saying is the honest truth. Looks like there's no point in trying to change his mind. Old man's as stubborn as a mule. So you really think there's a storm coming, and that storm is caused by a curse? Of course I do. Some fellows who said they were with the police dropped by to warn me about it yesterday, in fact. The police? Why would the police be warning you about a curse? I reckon they were just phonies trying to take advantage of the curse for their own benefit. But even you two must have noticed that rumbling coming from the sea over the last few days, right? That's proof the curse of the Raging Waves is getting stronger. So that's why you've been telling everyone to stop taking their boats out and prepare for a storm? Sure is. Naturally, I can't just come out and say it's because of a curse. There's no telling when and where he'll head. Like 2 or 3 days. It's too dangerous to go onto the water in these circumstances. Even so, we have to take our boats out again eventually. We can't keep off the sea forever. You're damn tootin', which is why I gotta find a way to stop the curse as soon as possible. Why would a curse be affecting the sea around here at, though? Seems like you two still don't believe me. Fine, let's see if this will change your minds. A long time back, there used to be another island on the south of here. Taishima, it was called. Oh! That's the one that, like, the police lady was reacted to very strongly. That's the one that we already know about. And also, wasn't there something about... Was it her? The Gobi wooden box to her name, and then something about that being Tamashima or something. I thought. Taishima, this is the first I've heard of it. They say it was devastated by an earthquake and tsunami nearly 400 years ago. But the truth of the matter is that the raiders overran the island and slaughtered every last one of the people who lived there. The murdered islanders' resentments gave rise to the curse of the Raging Waves. And the resulting storm and tsunami sank the island to the bottom of the sea, raiders and all. Is that true? That curse is still roiling about in the seas near here to this very day. Just one little push and that storm could come barreling down on Kamishima next. A push? Something that you would awaken the islanders' anger, such as someone with ties to those raiders, say a descendant of theirs, drawing near to where Taishima was. A descendant? Wait, you say my mom was a descendant of the raiders who attacked Taishima? Sure am, and as her son, you share her blood. But how could that... Only natural everyone would see you as a bad omen, no? I really didn't want you back on the island, you know. You should be grateful I didn't have you shit back on the mainland on the next ferry. You're telling me that's how everyone's seen Yuza and his folks all this time? It's fine, Azami. Let's hear what he has to say. Okay. Are you saying the reason the curse of the raging waves reawakened is because I came back to Kamishima? Nah, there were signs even before you came back, so the direct cause is probably something else. Oh, thank God. That still don't change the fact you're a bad omen, though. Ah. How are you even planning to stop the curse? That ain't none of your concern. You just sit tight at home and stay out of my way. I don't want to hear any more about you going out to sea. Are we clear? That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Should be clear now just how much of a danger you are to the island. Now get yourselves home and stay put. Seems like that's all we're gonna get out of him. Maybe we should ask Sui about what we just heard. She might be able to tell us more. Maybe just double check to see if there's nobody else around. Okay. Here. Oh. Ah, Chie. You two again? Still wandering around poking your noses into business you shouldn't be? How about you stop messing around and give up already? Nothing you're gonna do is gonna make me change my mind. I'm saying this for your sake as much as anyone else's, Minakuchi boy. Try to understand my position, eh? For my sake? You managed to survive that disaster 5 years ago. Someone would call it a miracle even. It wouldn't do to see that miracle go to waste, would it? Maybe I flew off the handle a bit earlier, ended up coming out a bit stronger than I meant to. I can't tell you anything about your mother, but believe me when I say it's best you let sleeping dogs lie. Okay. This is about how Yuza's mom caused that curse, the curse of the raging waves or whatever. So you already knew. Heard it all from Shinobu, I'll wager. Do you believe in the curse, Mrs. TA? Of course I do. At the very least, I know it's not some old wives' tale. I'm not saying you have to believe it too, though. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to talk bad about that woman or anything, but there was obviously something up with Mari Minakuchi 5 years back. She always seemed anxious and on edge, and then the disaster struck. Might be I'm just reading too much into it, but I can't shake the doubts of mine either. No diving. Oh! Oh, that's right, yeah. We knew about that. He's thinking. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. Have the 2 foreign tourists come by here at all? Sure did. Saw him just now, actually. What? Do you know where they went? I think they were heading to the lighthouse from what I could tell. The lighthouse, huh? Gotcha. Don't go following them around just because we don't see many foreign folks around these parts, you hear? We're gonna follow them around. Jay, we heard that 2 armor divers from the mainland went missing in some sort of accident. You heard right. Do you think that's a bad omen as well? I do. I'm well aware just how dangerous the sea can be. The 2 divers getting caught up in accidents and going missing one after another. That tells me there's something off with the sea itself. We all done here? You two should leave dealing with island matters to Shinobu from now on. Keep your heads down and stay out of trouble, you hear? Yeah. Well, that was something. She isn't a bad person at heart, but she sure is stubborn. Yeah. Lighthouse time. And then we'll talk to Grandma again. Oh, looks like we found them. That looks like them, alright. Excuse me? You rang? Do my eyes deceive me? Could these young islanders have come all the way here to talk to us? Oopsies. I put my arm on my, like, Gatorade Zero and then moving it, and then it, like, causes it to fall over. Welcome to Kamishima Lighthouse. There's not much here, but please make yourselves at home. Thanks for having us in our own humble abode. Why is he the one welcoming us? It's because most people here have been avoiding him. He's excited someone finally wants to talk. Oh. Anyway, we were wondering if you could spare a moment to talk. Wait, before you do, shall we play a game? I want to guess why you've come to talk to us. May I? Hey, if everything's been said is true, from the last time we played, this guy was the last guy to see Somakawa alive, and Somakawa is the guy that is the woman that we think is supposed to be Mari Minakuchi. So you just talking to so far the person that is the last person to see his most likely mother alive. Sure. It's probably safe to assume you know we've been making the rounds here asking questions. Indeed, it was most likely hearing such news that incited you to climb all the way up here to meet us, which means... I've got it. We've almost certainly done something to offend the good people of the island, committed some matter of ill-mannered faux pas. Is that how you say that? You must have come to tell us that the lighthouse is off limits to everyone except authorized personnel. Actually, no. That fucking face. Ugh, the bitter taste of failure, and thus does my stint as aspiring detective end in ignominy. Ignominy. I think that's how you say it. I'd say that the whole show was kind of a social faux pas, at least. Don't worry. He's always like this. He'll bounce back in no time. I see. You must be pretty resilient. Since you didn't guess right, do you mind if I continue? Aho! Asking my permission, are we? Well then, by all means, permission granted. Thank you, yes, my name is Arnav Branham. You can call me Avi as a sign of our newfound friendship, and also because I like it better. Tourist. Yeah, okay. Bullshit. You ain't just a tourist. Who are you? Okay then, Avi. Such a pleasing ring to it. And what can I do for you, young man? Will this girl be your daughter? Not quite. Miss Cersei Luna Light. We already knew her last name. We knew both her names, actually. Because they mentioned last session, last week that Luna Light was like a special sorcerer family. He was on a distant relative of mine. Yes, Miss Cersei Luna Light would be me. Nice to meet you. I'm Yusei Minakuchi, a resident of Kamishima, and this is Azami Kumoi. Nice to meet you. Using Azami, huh? The pleasure's mine. Wait, there we go. Minakuchi. Oh, so we've piqued your interest, have we? I'm a fantasy writer by trade, with a reach spanning the Atlantic, from Bonnie, England to vast America. Not that any of his books sell at all. That's right, for some reason no one buys my novels. Quite the mystery, no? Alas, a fantasy writer has no need for mysteries. What's that? I earn more as an occult writer, so that might as well be my main job now. Humbug, I say. Stick a sock in it and mind your own beeswax. I see. In any case, I'm just your average free spirit, footloose. Just the average free spirit. Footloose, fancy-free, and all that. What's that? You're wondering if my bohemian nature is the reason I remain unattached and unread? Humbug, I say. Stick a sock in it and mind your own beeswax. You seem to be enjoying yourself. I am indeed. Why not give it a try yourself? 1, 2, 3. Humbug, I say. I'm good, actually, thanks. Impressive as it is, I can see doing this pose 3 times might have been a bit much, yes. This guy sure is hard to keep up with. Anyway, I recently found myself with a pressing need to visit your fair country for research. Okay. Fortunately, young Cersei here just happened to be studying in Japan and kindly agreed to accompany me as my guide. Your guide? Indeed, she is quite the enthusiast when it comes to Japanese folklore and occult phenomena, and such a pleasure to converse with as well. Taishima is a deeply spiritual region full of sacred places I'd always wanted to visit. We traveled around the mainland before coming here, but this place stands above and beyond. My nose almost started bleeding from the exhilaration. Yeah. Oh. In fact, I think it did a bit. So we have 4 people who are playing. Oh, that makes sense. I think the previous game had that too. At least 4. The main guy, the schoolgirls, the detective, the housewife, the mother, and then the one lady for like 2 seconds. You must be really excited, huh? Is this really that special compared to other places? Of course, it wasn't called the land whither repair the waves from the central world, from the eternal world for nothing, you know. The land whither what? What's this? You've never heard it called that? It said that Yamano Hime no Mikoto, the Empress of ancient Japan, was searching for a suitable place to enshrine Amaterasu 2,000 years ago. She received a divine revelation that the waves around Ise province came from the eternal world, which led her to establish the Ise Grand Shrine. The eternal world is a separate world from a world which we live, so described as a perpetual paradise. They mentioned last time too. Oopsies. They mentioned last time too. This fucking chair. I swear to God, it keeps on. You gotta tighten up this arm. I keep getting distracted. Anyway. They mentioned last time that the mermaids like go to like when they go like some like promised land thing, like the afterlife, but they can only get there by like dying or something. And I'm starting to think these 2 things may be related. Whoa, you're gonna have to slow down there a bit. So, what does that mean exactly? We learned about it in our local history classes, remember? Yeah, I think I remember. Sorta. Basically, Ise is such a sacred place, even the ancient gods took a liking to it, right? Exactly. It has such an enchanting vibe, just being here is enough to have my nose gushing all day long. But the residents wouldn't be feeling too hot if our noses kept bleeding all the time. One thing's for sure, though. You seem to really like Taishima. As a local, I'm super happy to hear that. Okay. Unmarried. Was I have to take off now? Have a good rest of the stream. Alright, thank you for stopping by Unstoppable 8000. I'm not gonna play for too long myself. I'm not gonna play for another more like hour probably. But I'll be back to this again next week. Hopefully. We'll be staying on Kamishima tonight. If you need somewhere to stay, I know a few places. I actually already booked a guest house back on the mainland. We've taken the last ferry back after this. Oh, I guess you don't have much time left then, huh? So what brings you to Kamishima today? I'm glad you asked, young user. We were hoping to pick your brains on the topic as well. There wouldn't happen to be any legends concerning mermaids passed down on this island, would there? So you really are looking for mermaids? Oh, indeed we are. You know what mermaids are, yes? I refer, of course, to the mythical half-human, half-fish creature. Sure, we know that much at least. Then I may be able to provide a modicum of additional information on the subject. Additional information? What you may be aware that the typical Western mermaid is envisioned as having the lower half of the fish and the upper half as the human woman. It's thought that this interpretation has its origins in another sea monster, the sirens of the Greek mythology. They claim to fame as surfacing near reefs and bewitching sailors with their beautiful voices. Like that one part in Pirates of the Caribbean 4. Not a great movie, but I remember that part. Andersen's fairy tale, Little Mermaid, is a famous example of this type of mermaid. Indeed, it caused this image to enter common knowledge. Yeah, that's what comes to mind when I think of mermaids too. A quote-unquote typical mermaid, right? But the mermaid that appears in ancient Japanese folklore is quite different. The mermaid has only the head of a human, with the rest of the body being a fish. It appears it was seen more as an evil spirit or a yokai in nature. Hey, I know one of those. The legend that eating its flesh will grant immortality also implies that it was seen as more fish than human. Sure, that makes sense. People would definitely think twice about eating something that looked human, huh? That isn't to say there's a difference in Eastern and Western interpretations of mermaids, mind you. One could rather assume that there are several different types of creature that can be encompassed by the term mermaid. After all, there are also some reports of more humanoid or demi-human mermaids being sighted in Japan in later years. Different types of mermaids, huh? Personally, I think lumping the two under the same appellation is a mistake. After all, they're two different creatures that just happen to share the same trait of being half fish, half human. It leads to misunderstandings when conflicting stories get passed down, and then the whole concept gets treated as a cult malarkey. I think I see what you mean. Listening to you talk about it, it sounds like you believe mermaids really exist, Avi. But of course I do. After all, I didn't come to research mermaids. I came to look for mermaids. Ba-ba-bum. This is all very compelling. Isn't it? I think it's the first time someone's agreed with me on the matter. And that brings me to my next question. You wouldn't happen to have any local info on mermaids, would you? Unfortunately, I've never heard of any folklore about mermaids here. I see that would align with the answers we've received to our other inquiries thus far. It would seem our investigation has branded us as certified weirdos. Most everyone now turns us a blind eye as well as a deaf ear. Well, it's probably not just because of that. I mean, isn't there supposed to be a huge occult craze going on in Japan right now? I assumed everyone would be jumping at the chance to discuss cryptids. Pretty sure that's just a small group of enthusiasts getting worked up. A very vocal minority, yeah? If you're that interested in the occult, what brought you all the way to Kamishima? Do you have a reason to believe mermaids could be found here? An excellent question, I do indeed. Or precisely I have reason to believe they could be found around Taishima, an island that no longer exists. Taishima? Indeed, I obtained this information through personal research, so I imagine it's not common knowledge. But some say there were 3 mermaids, Sobe, Nagami, and Hayase, living in the seas around Taishima 400 or so years ago. 3 of them? And you even know their names? We didn't even know Taishima existed until today. Seems a deliberate decision was made not to leave any records of Taishima's existence, which would obviously lead one to believe something is being concealed. On that note, did you know that records remain of several other sightings of mermaids in Issei Bay? What, really? That's right. Legends about mermaids exist throughout Japan, and this region is no exception. But in particular, there are reports of mermaids having been discovered in Sioux City and Issei City, both of which border Issei Bay. Whoa, I had no idea. I've jotted down some notes on these legends, so please take a look when you're interested. If you're interested. Okay. Yao Bikuni. That name was mentioned last time. I remember that because I was like being like, it's like sounds like bikini. Okay. Thanks. This is all very interesting. Okay. So which type of mermaid are you looking for, Abby? Where it seems a lot of the mermaid sightings around Issei Bay were fish mermaids. Fish mermaids? But the mermaids sighted around Taishima were apparently the human mermaid sort. So it stands to reason that any mermaids around here would be human mermaids as well. By human mermaids, you mean the sort that are closer to humans than fish, right? Indeed, the ones closer to fish, meanwhile, are known as fish mermaids. Or what I call them anyway. I see. I don't know whether that makes it easier to understand or more complicated. In that case, mermaids whose flesh would make you immortal if you eat it would have to be fish mermaids then, right? Another fine question. It is indeed difficult to imagine people eating the flesh of human mermaids. But I personally believe that human mermaids also have the power to bestow immortality on people. Oh, I wonder. How about another refresher on myth and legend? Are either of you familiar with a place called Ryugyo? Ryugyo? Is it related to the Ryugyu Palace that appears in the tale of Uoshimi Tower? Just so. It could well be considered the inspiration for the undersea palace in that familiar fairy tale. Whoa, I was right? Tamatabako. Where have I? One Piece. The Tamatabako, the thing that had the bomb in it. Oh, that's right. That's what it was called. The fucking Tamatabako that was a fucking that took them like 2,000 fucking episodes to have a payoff for. Oh, okay, so that's the legend. That's wacky shit. She's like, I'll give you a gift, but don't open the box. What's he supposed to do with it? It sounds like she was just like, fuck you for trying to leave. Here, I'll give you this box. I know you're gonna open this box once you see that how many years have passed. Bye. The Ryu dragon, we knew that, surely refers to the god of the sea. It's not uncommon for deities associated with water to be serpentine in nature. This would then make Ryugyo the place where the god of the sea resides, the place of the Dragon King. I had no idea Ryugyu Palace was based on something else. Ryugyu is known for being home to the priestesses who attend the god of the sea. Those women are collectively referred to as Otohime. Oh yeah, Princess Otahime appeared in the tale of Urashima Taro, didn't she? Yeah, but she was described as the ruler of Yugo Palace in the fairy tale, so she was actually a priestess? A slight embellishment to make for a more interesting story, I assume. Hardly uncommon. True. There's also another interesting theory about the Otahime of Yugo. She was a mermaid. It said that they were half fish, half human woman in appearance. In other words, they were mermaids. Huh, surprising. Oh. What's that I hear you say? That's all well and good, but where's this Ryugu Palace anyway? You want to know? You're dying to know, aren't you? Very well, then. Take it away, Cersei. Ah, right. As a matter of fact, Ryugu is said to be the exact same place as the Eternal World I mentioned earlier. As in, it is the Eternal World, or that it is the gateway to the Eternal World? Whoa, really? In other words, the sea around Issei, which is said to consist of waves from the Eternal World, is in fact the location of Ryugu. And Ryugu is home to the Otahime mermaids, right? That's right. What's more, as priestesses who live in a land said to be an eternal paradise, it wouldn't be that odd if they had some sort of power to grant immortality to humans. Even if the tales of Urashima Taro, Princess Otahime would display the ability to influence the physical age of other people using that tamatabako. Ah! If the story has its basis in the ability of mermaids to influence human lifespans, that power of hers makes a lot more sense, don't you think? I see. So that's why you think human mermaids are able to grant immortality even without eating their flesh. And then didn't Somikawa show up with a box? Maybe that has something to do with the Tamatabako myth, fairy tale part of the story? You see, intriguing, is it not? But how would you even get to Ryugu? What creature was responsible for bringing Urashima Taro to Ryugu in the Eponymous tale? A turtle, right? That's right, a turtle, or kame. And what is the name of the island we're currently standing upon? Oh, Kamishima! And there you have the reason for our visit. So you believe there might be some clues as to how to get to Ryugu hidden on Kamishima? If the citizens, if the townspeople find this out, that these guys are looking into like going to Ryugu Palace, when they're like, let's not anger the gods right now, they are going to lynch these guys. We have to keep these, well, I don't say we to keep them safe, they could be bad, but they had to be very careful. Could Kamishima really have some sort of link to Ryugu? Okay. By the way, Yuza. Yes? You said your name was Yuza Minakuchi, correct? Yes, that's right. Are you familiar with an individual by the name of Mae Minakuchi? Huh? Mae Minakuchi was my mom. She passed away in an accident 5 years ago. Ah, I apologize for the indiscretion. My condolences. 5 years ago. You wouldn't happen to have inherited anything from your mother, would you? No, but what do you mean? Why do you know about my mom? Could she have some sort of connection to mermaids? Ah, well, this is more related to my personal research, so I can't say for sure. Please, tell me, I'm also looking for mermaids. If you know anything, I have to know. Well, now you've certainly grown lively all of a sudden. Let's calm down a bit, Regrettably, the only lead I have is a rumor that suggests some connection between mermaids and Mae Minakuchi. A rumor? From where? Oh, you want to know? Well, I suppose you would, wouldn't you? Very well, I'll tell you. I heard it from a descendant of the islanders who used to call Taishima home. What? So someone survived the disaster that sunk Taishima and the descendants are still around today? Long story short, yes. Isn't it fascinating? This particular individual was also the one who told me about the 3 mermaids who are said to have lived on Taishima. I see. By the way, if you're also seeking mermaids, you must have some information of your own, yes? Sure, this one-sided exchange of knowledge wounds your good conscience. Allow me to remedy that by accepting any information you have. User. Yeah, this is our best lead yet. Let's share what information we can. You see... Oh, so you were saved by a mermaid during the disaster 5 years ago. And you believe that a mermaid in question might have been your mother? Yeah, I know it sounds pretty far-fetched. And I know some of it probably comes from me wanting her to still be alive. Oh no, on the contrary, I find it very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Why, you ask? Why? There's a rumor about one of the 3 mermaids who used to live around Taishima. They say that she took on a human form several decades ago and has lived among humans ever since. What? No way! Okay. Pausing right now. There will definitely be a mermaid in this cast that we have so far. One of these people is a mermaid. It is either 3 people. Person A, Person B, Person C. If they came decades ago and became a mermaid, and it was supposed to be 40 something, they probably don't age as much, or maybe they age slowly, right? These are the 3 mysterious women. We'll call them the 3 mystery women. 1, 2, 3. One of these 3 is going to be confirmed to be a mermaid by the end of this game. At the very least, one of them is going to be confirmed to be a mermaid. If I am wrong, I am wrong, and I will say that I am wrong and admit that I'm wrong. But there's no way I'm wrong. That would fit perfectly with our theory. Ha ha ha, calling me surprised as well. This is my surprised face, by the way. But would it be very interesting if that was the case? Sorry, Abby, I think I'm at my limit. Oh my, that bad, is it? Is something wrong? My apologies, much as I wish we could talk more, it would appear we're out of time. I'm afraid we must bid you goodbye for today. And now that you mention it, if you're looking to make the last ferry, you'll probably want to be heading back soon. But wait, this is the most promising lead we've found, and you could just stay a bit longer. Believe me, I'd love to continue too, but the little lady has been feeling a bit under the weather ever since arriving here, you see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're not going to get another nosebleed? If you're feeling that bad, maybe you shouldn't stay. Maybe you should stay for the night after all. Thank you. I'm just about holding the nosebleed in. But I really should get off the island as soon as possible. Ever since arriving here, I've had this feeling that some terrible calamity is approaching. Oh, the music cut of the ocean waves cut out. A calamity? You can't mean... I forgot to mention, young Circe here is a bit of a sensitive to things in that sphere, if you catch my drift. Oh, okay, but... As one does to part ways, you really must go. Many thanks for the information you shared, and never fear, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow. User. I'm sorry, excuse me. Avi. You rang? If you happen to find any more leads on mermaids today, could you let me know as soon as possible, please? Oh, I didn't expect you to be all that interested. Very well, if I hear anything else, I'll be sure to let you know. If you could give me your contact information, please. Or perhaps... Thank you. This is the 80s, right, I think? Man, that sure was a stroke of good luck. I never thought they'd have so much info for us. We managed to learn a lot, but it seems like getting any more from them today would be a bit tough. I really need that information by tomorrow, though. Okay, now I have to see Grandma. Oh, was there something else you needed, user? By the way, Gran, we just want to talk to Mr. Wakamura, and there's something we wanted to ask you about. What was that? My hearing's been a bit off recently, you see. Please don't say that. A lot of almond drivers have ear problems, so it's not really a laughing matter. Someone has no sense of humor. So, did you know that everyone thought Mom was the Raging Waves curse bearer? Wow, I'm impressed you managed to say that without stuttering. I did stutter. So you have heard of it before? Oh, drat me and my big mouth. He said Mom was descended from the ones that first called forth the curse or something like that. And that's why everyone is so concerned with what I get up to. Is it true though? Well, if you know that much, I can tell you the truth. If I just rest up a bit, I'll be up and around again in no time. For the two of you to come back to the southern bay later once the sun's gone down. Alright, thanks, Gran. You can't tell us about it now? I think it'd be easier to show you what I mean. Okay, we'll be at the bay at sundown, but if you're not feeling up to it, don't push yourself, okay? Okay. Okay. We're going out again for a bit, Gran. Got it. You two take care, okay? Okay. Oh, we need to go back to, what's it? So the sun's starting to set. Why don't we go over what we've learned so far? Yeah, good idea. First, we learned that my mom was considered cursed by some of the islanders. Yeah, they said she was descended from the person who originally called forth the curse of the raging waves, or something like that. And because he thinks the curse is about to break out again, Mr. Wakamura is currently trying to find a way to stop it. I need to find out which sorcerer has been talking to this guy. The guy that we're calling the Woo Woo Wizard. Not everyone on the island believes in it, though. Kikuko and Shutaro didn't seem to believe in it at all, yeah. We also managed to speak with those two foreigners who were looking for mermaids. They sure were full of surprises. And there's also the rumor about mermaids living near Taishima, a nearby island that was destroyed, and one of them assumed form. Never thought we'd find something to support the idea that my mom might have been a mermaid. Whatever else you may have learned from this, the mermaid that I counted 5 years ago may very well have been one of those three living near Taishima. We also got some hints about where those mermaids might have come from. Yeah, there's a good chance they originally came from an otherworldly place called Ryugu. If they were a place like that, I don't see how we could ever get to them though. What the girl said about calamity approaching is bothering me a bit too. There's no way she should know about a curse of raging waves, right? Do you think that means the curse is real after all? Oh! Sorry, I just realized something. Yeah? If the curse of raging waves is in danger of breaking out again, then wouldn't that mean its curse bearer is still around today? Oh, damn! You're right! But your mom is, well, not with us anymore. Mr. Wakamura seems to think I wasn't the direct cause of the curse of reappearing too. Yeah, he'd probably be coming down on you even harder if he thought you were. So the person responsible would be someone who wasn't here 5 years ago, but is here now. Well, assuming the curse is real anyway. Yeah. So I really do wonder if my mom had some sort of link with the mermaids. Or whatever Gran has to tell us shed some light on things. Meaning what she's planning to tell us at the bay tonight, yeah? What's wrong? There's a bunch of noise coming from Churro Street. I think I heard screaming. What? Let's go! What? What? What happened? What's wrong? Tsukasa, what's going on? I don't... We were just... But then Sato just... Yuza, look over here. What? Fuck! Well, first one down. Sato, there's blood everywhere. What happened? She's not moving. Don't tell me she's dead. Sato just tell me we were just, but then she just cut down. The curse that cuts people. That's right, the samurai curse. That's right. Whatever it was, we gotta get into the clinic. Wait, what's happening? Whoa. Sato, her wound is healing. The wound is gone. Sato. Sato, are you okay? Sato. That's right. We went over the fact that if someone gets possessed by the doppelganger, Yao Bakuni. Oh, Sato. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, it was sitting me right in the fucking face. Shit. I tell of a girl named Osato from Kurosawa in Ano town of Age district who became immortal after eating the flesh of the mermaid and went on to become Yao Bakuni, a nun who lived for 800 years. God damn it! It's fucking game. So in other words, well, so we forgot about one other thing. One other thing I forgot about. We have to deal with doppelganger bullshit and possessions. About the fact that someone can get possessed and they would still act in a certain way, and they wouldn't be known that they would be doing that, acting in that certain way, if they're just moving along their life as it is. In other words, someone here is definitely possessed as well. So we have people getting possessed. We have mermaids running around. We've basically maybe have confirmed one. We have someone going around cutting someone with a curse stone. And then we have another person probably with a curse stone that involves bringing a storm. Holy shit. Okay. Several hours later. Sorry to keep you waiting, user. It's nearly time to meet up with Tsuyu, yeah? Let's head that way. Right. Oh, Islander was in an uproar after that. We didn't even get to ask Sato what happened. Yeah, apparently she shut herself up in her room at the Wakamura's and hasn't come out since. What the hell was that, though? Oh, what if... What if eating... This is a wacky thing to say. What if eating mermaid flesh causes possession? Right? What if if someone getting possessed... That was a whole thing, right? Cultural society, traditions, No, I don't want the Hieke. That's cool though. But no, what do I want? No, I want this. Is that it? $100-year immortal. Once cursed, the individual's own body is lost, the provisional body is reconstructed using the parts of the mermaid ingested as a medium. The soul is then transferred to the spiritual body, and they're able to control as if it was their own, with the consciousness presiding over both the soul and the body from the head. That's not what I was thinking of, but if the individual is fatally wounded or contacts the illness that results in the death, the body will instantly be restored to its default size. Okay, so she ate a mermaid, allowing them to revive. What's the thing though about? They talked about that thing about the fact that if someone can be possessed and they wouldn't know. And how'd she even get hurt like that in the first place, Curstone? Some of the islanders were kicking up a fuss, saying that Sato isn't human, that she's something evil that should be chased off the island. You're right about the first part, kind of. You're not right about the second. But everyone settled down after Mr. Wakamura stepped in and promised to handle it. Everyone on the island's probably heard about it by now, though. It'll all be anyone can talk about for a while yet. Did you go back home afterwards, Yuza? No, I stayed out to do some digging. Gran wasn't at home anyway. She hasn't recovered enough to be able to move around that much, though, so I'm pretty worried. Yeah. You think our promise to meet with her at the bay is still on? Let's go and see. They wouldn't just kill her off, like, right now, would they? Oh, good, she's here. Gran, is your leg okay? Gran? Gran, it's me. Oh, you two came after all. The waves were so loud I couldn't hear you for a second. What are you doing over there, Gran? This is where it's hidden. Hidden? What is? What your mother left us. My mom? Yes, so Yuza, have you heard of an island called Taishima? Taishima? Fuck! Fuck, not the grandma! Huh? Gran? Gran? Suyu, what's wrong? She's hurt bad. We have to stop the bleeding. Ah! But what are you two doing over there? Kikuko, this is what she just suddenly... Is that Suyu? No, you couldn't have... Ah, fucking shit! Wait! Shit, she's totally got the wrong idea. It's too late. Gran, she's got no pulse. The wound's too deep. It almost cut her clean in half. She never stood a chance. I'll go get someone. You stay here with Suyu, Yuza. No, it's alright. I'll come with you. Someone get a clinic doctor. This is old lady Nakamura? What the hell's happening? I hear screaming from down there too. Come on, let's go. I'm not too upset. Well, I'm kind of upset. No way, even Chie. Someone help! 2 more people collapsed over there. But what's going on? Help me! I don't want to die. Damn it! There are too many victims. We aren't gonna have enough people to help at this rate. There are more over here too. Oh no, Kikuko! What the hell is happening? Is that Kikuko? It got her too? Someone tell me what's going on. What's with these gases appearing out of nowhere? This isn't right. There's no way this is normal. Is it a virus? Or was there really a curse? Welcome to the show, Sotaro. Those affected by the phenomenon died instantly. The strange calamity that had suddenly descended on Kamishima plunged the island into a panic. With no knowledge of the curse or reason, there was nothing that could be done to prevent it, and the massacre continued, unabated for a time. The survivors were seized with fear. Some ran into escape, and some simply broke down, some flew into a wild rage. A frenzied chaos swept over the island. Wait, is this a bad end? A short while later. At least we were able to meet up with Tsukasa. What the hell's going on? No island's in an uproar. Everyone's so panicked we couldn't find anyone who could talk straight. Who could blame them? No one knows who will be affected next. It's probably best to hide until things settle down. You okay, Tsukasa? No, I have no idea whether my ma's safe or not. And I wasn't able to find Sato either. I'm so worried about her. Old man Wakamura said he'd handle things, so I hope she managed to make it back home at least. Hey, do you think Sato's wound healing up like that has anything to do with what just happened? We've held off prying into Sato's past up to now, but maybe that won't fly anymore. Come to think of it, didn't this whole curse of raging waves mess start when Sato came to Kamishima? Don't say that. This isn't Sato's fault. She's just a normal girl. No, she is not! I won't let anyone say anything bad about her. Not even you, Azami. Sorry, Tsukasa. I didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't thinking straight. I mean, I never thought something like this was really possible either. Something like what? Do you have some idea what could have caused this? Well, a little while ago, when we were at Old Man Rock'n'Roll's place, some guy phoned and threatened to kill all the women in Kamishima with a curse. What? Another curse? Who was it? What did they want? I don't really know. He said something about no mercy, just punishment for anyone who defies him. It was really creepy. What the hell? All those people had to die just because some guy didn't want to get what he wanted? Old Man Wakamura said he'd do something to stop the Raging Waves curse, but things just got worse instead. Azami, calm down. It's no use getting mad at me. You're right. Sorry, Tsukasa. I guess I got a bit heated. Even so, that means those gases were deliberately caused by someone using a curse, right? So they're the one responsible for all this. Right, even if the massacre was caused by something supernatural, someone made it happen. About that, something's been bugging me about this whole thing. What do you mean? It didn't seem like the victims were being targeted at random somehow. They were all women for a start, so I was trying to think of some kind of common point that would tie them together. That's Tsukasa, sharp as ever, so what were you thinking? They had been targeted because they were armor divers? Oh my god. Now that you mention it, weren't all the victims we saw on the way here armor divers? Though I guess most of the women in Kamishima have at least some diving experience. But they went after Sato first, right? That wouldn't fit. Oh, you're right. Sato isn't an armor diver. Or is she? I was pretty worried Yuza and I might be targeted as well, but I guess we can breathe a bit easier now. We still don't know what the conditions are, though. None of us are out of the woods yet. Wait, the victims were only women. Could they have been using this to find their targets? But that would mean the culprit is... What's up, Yuza? You figure something out? Well, bad end. What? Yuza, your head, it's... No! Well, I mean, I guess you're not immortal. Hey, storyteller! Long time no see! Well done in your efforts thus far. I would get to say that it seems the mysterious attack that befell Kamishima has resulted in Yuza Minakuchi quite literally losing his head. We gotta get to the point when the main protagonist dies at least, or the titular protagonist, the one that's shown in the middle, dies at least once. There's nothing more we can do here, so let us bring this chapter to a close. What, didn't he die already in the... when the Tamo Kazuki whatever thing grabbed him? For now, we return to the story chart where you may proceed with a different route. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. Whee! Okay. Alrighty. Something's up. And I feel like the nighttime... Well, we'll see. Let's do Sato first, and then we'll do Avi. Oh, Mr. Wakamura, good morning. Oh, Sato, you're back. Where have you been? Oh, I've been helping out at Tsuyu's place. And that thing you got there, did Tsuyu give you that? Oh, this hand mirror? I just ran into Kikuko down the road. She gave it to me. Fine, no matter. You got a moment? I got something important to discuss. How far back does this go? Not that far. Alright. They're targeting women. They're targeting armor divers. She had the... Oh. Oh. Okay. It's the mirror. It's the hand mirror. The hand mirror is related to which people get targeted to get cut. Because they're targeting our armor divers. But they also targeted her. And maybe she's an armor diver. Maybe she's not. You know, in her whatever history that she may have. But the most important thing is that she has, everyone else has, is that she has a mirror. And Yuza also got a mirror. And what's his name? Yeah, Yuza and her both got mirrors, and Yuza died, and she died, and all the armor divers probably got one, and they died. What's his name didn't take one. Well, Azami did take one, but he didn't die yet. But that doesn't mean that he wouldn't have died if we didn't die. Like, it may have been possible that we died, and then after that, Azami died as well. The only thing is that, what's her name didn't die. Tsukasa didn't die. I think the hand mirrors must be related. Fine, no matter. You got a moment? I got something important to discuss. Oh, alright. Let me look for... Oh, there you go. I can go for some fish. Goddamn. Do I have fish? I don't think I do. Where's the TV? Alright. Sato, it's been what? About 3 months since you arrived? Yes, that sounds about right. You've gotten used to life here by now, I expect. I don't suppose you remember anything yet. No, nothing yet. Still aren't sure who you are then. So someone who ate the mermaid flesh, but then also was possessed, perhaps, and then healed. Maybe. So if someone was if someone was a mermaid technically in terms of like immortality, but also got possessed. Oops, I skipped this part. Well, that shoots out my theory about her being his hair. But hold on, what is it? We want to go out the name. Earthquake just happened to pass by the bay. I found you all washed up on the shore. Well, I still can't remember how that came to be. Scared me good, I tell you that. I grabbed a blanket and carried you back here right away. But even after you woke up, you didn't remember anything but your name. You didn't have any belongings either. It was like you had run from somewhere with nothing at all, not even clothes. I'm so sorry you had to find me like that. Not to mention you didn't seem to know a thing about everyday life. Maybe you grew up out in the hills or were overly sheltered, but you couldn't even put on clothes properly. You didn't know how to turn the lights on. It was as if you didn't know the first damn thing. Yes, but since I've watched loads of TV, I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm kinda impressed at how fast I managed to pick up everything up. Either way, I figured you were a special case. There had to be some special circumstances. So I had to say you were a relative of mine and keep you here until you remembered something. So she's not... Okay. She's not the heir to that other dude. I was wrong about that. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of string of things I'm going to be wrong about. Yet you still haven't remembered a thing. That's right, I'm sorry for all the trouble. I was really hoping you'd have remembered something by now. But I'm running out of time. We need to move on. Running out of time? Sorry, Sato, there's something I need you to do. Me? But I can hardly do anything right. Yes, you. Let's stop dancing around it. I have a reason for taking you in. To put it plainly, Sato, you aren't human, are you? Huh? What? Where did that come from? What's that supposed to mean? Whether you truly can't remember or you're just playing dumb, enough is enough. I haven't told a soul on the island, not even Shotaro. Told them what? That night when I found you washed up in the bay, you were already dead. What? I've seen my fair share of drowned bodies before. You had no pulse, you weren't breathing. You were without a doubt nothing but a corpse, and nothing could have saved you. I figured that was that, turned around to call the police. But then, right before my eyes, your body mended itself and you started breathing again. Damn. The rest is as I told you before. When I said you scared me good, that was because you suddenly came back to life. I only took you in because I realized there was no way you could be a regular human. I don't know what to say. Are you saying I can come back to life if I die? Do you really not know what you are? Ah, maybe it's like in that movie, the one with the zombies. Maybe I'm one of those. You don't look rotten enough to be a zombie to me, but honestly, you can call it whatever you want. Okay. I did wonder why you took me in and treated me so well. I guess if you knew I died and came back, then the reason you were being so kind was... yes. I wanted to know your secret. If I could figure out how you came back, it'd be worth a fortune. Right, makes sense. Doesn't mean I wanted to be rough with you. The plan was to let you settle in, and once you remembered, we'd talk. Oh, that was very gentlemanly of you. Thank you. Well, I did wonder whether that was a one-off thing or something you could do again and again. I even thought about taking a blade to you to test it. Damn, dude! Okay. But if it really was a one-off thing, that would have been too risky. So I decided to wait and see. Okay. Right, maybe not quite as gentlemanly as I thought. Anyways, things have changed now. There's no time to be kind anymore. I'm out of options. This is an emergency. But I don't want this to get ugly. First, I just want you to hear me out, okay? Alright. Ever since I was a youngin', I had support from a certain benefactor. Getting this far in one lifetime, all my money, connections, and success, it was all thanks to his backing and advice. So why bring this up now? Be quiet and listen. Those who owe him call him Unkaku Dono, a title given to those elevated above the clouds. That's how highly we regard him. Elevated above the clouds. Sounds pretty important. Sure is. He's from an old noble family, a real big shot with land and businesses all across the prefecture. Anyway, I met with him yesterday and ended up telling him about you. Oh my god, maybe I was right! Maybe he heard about her and he was just like, wait, hold on, I'm not gonna make that call. I'm not gonna make that call. About me. I figured nobody would believe me even if I told them about a girl who could resurrect herself from the dead. I just mentioned it in passing, expecting him to laugh it off and move on. But to my surprise, Ukakadora was real interested, asking all kinds of things. I wonder why. I don't like where this is going. I haven't said anything bad yet. Maybe, but it sounds like you're about to say he wants you to hand me over to him, or something like that. Well, you're not wrong. Inkaku Dono demanded I give you to him. Knew it. He wouldn't take no for an answer, even putting a deal on the table that was hard to refuse. But you still told him no, right? I know you're strong enough to tell him no. Bro. Okay, your silence is scaring me now. What's that face supposed to mean? It would seem that Nkakadono has quietly been researching immortality for years. Huh? Immortality? He's pretty serious about it too, says even the smallest rumors are worth looking into. Last year, when that rite of resurrection nonsense was going on in Tokyo. Was that last year? Oh my god! It's been a year since the first game? He used the opportunity to gather information. I've never even heard of that. Was it that big of a thing? If I had known he was so interested, I would never have brought you up. So you're saying you couldn't refuse him? Anyway, let's just say I'm in a bit of a situation with no easy way out now. It would be better if there was a way to not have to take the deal, so I pleaded with him to give me more time. Oh, I knew you'd come through. Thank you. Which brings me to what I need to ask you, Sato. If you stop hiding things and tell me everything you know, I won't make this harder than it has to be. Well, tell me, have you heard people on the island talk about the curse of the raging waves? The raging waves? That doesn't sound like a very nice curse. So you haven't heard of it. Let me explain. And explain we shall. Wait, so the disaster 5 years ago, that was all because of this curse? And it was created from the lingering resentment of all the people who died on Taishima 400 years ago? If that's true, it must be a very powerful curse. I said curse like I'm a fucking Bugs Bunny. No doubt about it. No doubt. Uh-oh. That's where you come in, Sato. I believe you're the one calling the curse down upon us. You're the Raging Waves curse bearer. Come on, you can't be serious. The timing fits perfectly. Things started taking a turn from the worst right after you arrived. And more than anything, I know you're not human. Just admit it, you're the one bringing this goddamn curse to this island. Absolutely not. I don't know anything about it. I swear you've got the wrong person. I was willing to wait until I understood how you came back to life, but I'm out of time. Whether you don't know or you're just playing dumb, I don't care anymore. I just need to get rid of the goddamn curse. If you do, I'll never mention any of this again. You can even keep living here watching as much TV as you'd like. I'll cover for you as long as you need. But I didn't even know about the curse, let alone know how to get rid of it. I'd love to take you up on the offer, but I just don't know how. So even the one who brought the curse upon us doesn't know how to lay it to rest. I suppose I have no choice but to take Nkakudono's deal and hand you over. You see, Nkakudoro claims he already knows how to break the curse of the raging waves. Does he now? Oh, why would he know that? I warned him about the curse many times. I suppose he must have dug into it. Or maybe he's the curse bearer? I suppose you would have to be an offering to Nkakudono, one necessary to save Kamishima. An offering? You mean like a sacrifice? In this day and age? Surely there's a way to save Kamishima that doesn't involve killing anyone. We can find a more humane route. You really think he'd just hand over that information while he's got leverage? Use your head. If you can't help them, refusing his method of lifting the curse isn't on the table anymore. That means there has to be a price. That's just how deals work in the business world. I don't care about the business world. Come now. You think you have a choice? Yes, I don't want to give up my body to someone researching immortality. He could kill me. But that's the thing. There's no need for you to worry about that. You won't stay dead. You'll live through whatever happens, won't you? No! That's still terrible. That means you have to remember every single time she's being experimented on. I refuse. I have a promise I have to keep, no matter what. You? All you do is eat, sleep, and watch TV all day. What promise could you possibly have to keep? Well, I can't say. Not right now. What nonsense. You're just saying whatever to save yourself. You realize you are choosing to stand against protecting everyone on the island from disaster? Do you really want that on your conscience? Not to mention you're the cause of this mess to begin with. Do you have proof of that? It's time to take responsibility. No, that's not true. You're blaming the wrong person. You live here and eat at our expense for months and then refuse one request? Unbelievable. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. At the handover is tomorrow night, the 8th. A transfer boat will slip out of the port. Until then, do as you like. And don't bother trying to escape the island. I told the ferry not to let you board. There's no one on the island my eyes don't reach. Damn, son! Fuck you! If I'd done this 5 years ago, maybe I could have stopped it. I won't make the same mistake. I'm leaving. I'm going out for a bit. Fine, talk to whoever you want. It won't change a thing. No one here will defy my decision. Hey, Sato! Hmm? Finally caught up. Do you have a minute? Shotaro? Good timing. I had something I wanted to ask you too. Oh? Go ahead. Makes me feel like I'm watching, what's that movie again? Decision to Leave. Let's hear your topic first. Oh, right. So I wanted to let you know. Sorry, I overheard your conversation with my old man earlier. Wait, you did? How much did you hear? Pretty much the whole thing, I think. That house has paper-thin walls. I heard about a curse, the sacrifice, and you coming back to life. Ah, then yeah, you pretty much heard everything. Honestly, it caught me completely off guard. Can't believe my old man's going on about all that. It's also ridiculous, I mean. Who actually buys into that kind of superstition? Us. But don't worry, Sato. I won't let him do this. I'm on your side. There's no place for something as ridiculous as sacrifices in this day and age. Okay. I know it's a bit sudden, but I was wondering if you have some time later for this afternoon. Ah, what for? You inviting me to something? But not exactly. There's something a little complicated I want to talk about. Can we just talk right here and now? Oh, no. I mean, I still need some time to prepare. Ha, I think I see it. How it is. You sure this is time for that, though? Don't you have bigger things to worry about? But yes, but even so, I want you to be there. It's important. Alright, I'll be there. Just tell me when and where. Thank you. How about 1 p.m. down by the bay? Oh, that's why he was like, I was waiting for her. Got it. I'll be there. Anyway, you don't need to worry, Sato. I'll be a knight in shining armor. You're not going to be sacrificed for anything. That's very reassuring. Thank you. He seems alright. Honestly, in a world with science as advanced as ours, talk of curses, sacrifices, immortality, it's just nonsense. I think my old man has finally lost it. Pretty sure it's all the influence of that so-called sorcerer from Tokyo. Honestly, it's disgraceful. Yeah, it's a bit out of hand. Just so you know, after hearing all that, I confronted him, gave him a pretty firm piece of my mind. Wait, you did? You spoke to Mr. Wakamura? Sure did. I told him flat out that you weren't going to be sacrificed for anything. It's too good to be true. Things got pretty heated after that. Haha. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You didn't have to go that far for me. But you see, I actually have my own reason for not wanting to lose you to some silly sacrifice. Hmm? Sato, oh please don't. Please don't make this complicated. Yes? I'll be direct. No, don't. Once this is over, would you consider dating me with marriage in mind? No! Oh, god damn it. I mean, shoot your shot, dude. I respect you for shooting your shot, but it's kind of a... first off, not even counting Tsukasa, don't you think there's a little bit of a problem, the fact that you're asking this girl who's living with you and whose living situation is dependent on your dad housing her to agree to, like, marry her? I don't know. No, this is my personal opinion. That seems like a little bit of a, somewhat of a improper power dynamic, but, you know, what's okay. Huh? Wait, what? You and me? Didn't see that one coming. You carry yourself with so much more calmly than other girls. There's something elegant, almost regal about you. It's such a pleasure to see. I feel like I'd do anything if it was for you. You're the first woman that's ever made me feel this way. I think us meeting had to be fate. We were destined to find each other. Wow, you don't believe in curses, but do you believe in fate? Ha, touché. But this time, I feel like I have no choice but to believe. So listen, I'm heading back to Tokyo next week. I was hoping you'd come with me. Wow, Tokyo. Just think it over, okay? I think it would be a great chance for you. Is her friend Tsukasa, is she overhearing all this? I think I'm sorry. What? What did you just say? Wait, what? Tsukasa? How long have you been there? Oh, I didn't know you were there, Tsukasa. Have you been eavesdropping on a secret conversation? That's not very polite. It's a secret conversation, so that's really how it is? Sato, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. No, wait, Tsukasa, it's not what you think. I really am the worst. I'm sorry I was so clueless. Tsukasa, wait! What the hell was that? I'm sorry, I have to go. Bro. Okay. Why is everything moving like this? Do I want to do one more? Let's do one more. And then we'll catch up to her getting... I want to finish this thread line, and then next time we start, we can start the investigator, the occult writer, sorcerer duo. I can't do this. It's not fair. Hey, Tsukasa, listen. You're okay. There's still a chance. No, there isn't. Tsukasa, Sato, what's going on? Well, I'm sorry. I can't explain right now. Tsukasa, come on. We're drawing too much attention here. And then we leave. And then we're gone for a while. You feeling a little better now? Yeah, sorry. No, this is your fault, Sato. I know that. And now we've missed the meeting time, too. Shotaro's probably out there looking for us. Yeah, we'll find him later and apologize. I'm here again. Wow, it's like the third time. So you're saying that today was the first time he ever said anything like that to you? Yep, I had no idea he would be confessing out of the blue like that. I mean, I get it now. I know you aren't interested in him, but... I guess I really am still just a kid. I don't have the confidence to confess like that. Getting married, going to Tokyo together? That's way too much for me to even begin to think about. Yeah, he just skipped several steps like ahead. I guess guys from the city are just like that. Are they? Still, you handled it so calmly. I was seriously impressed. If you say so. You were so calm and collected, I swear. I can hardly believe you're the same age as me. I wish I could stay that calm. About that. Although you seem a bit different too. Did something happen? I only really caught the tail end of your conversation back there. Well... Yes, honestly, it's been quite a day. But I was planning to tell you everything. Huh? Tell me what? You're kind of scaring me with that serious look. Well, what I'm about to tell you is going to sound completely insane for all sorts of reasons. But every word of it is true, and you need to believe me, okay? Okay, scary. And explain we shall! So this morning, Mr. Okamura came to me. If this was FF14, our character would be mouthing out words and moving their arms around, be like, bah, 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 bah. What? I don't even... You can't be serious. You're gonna be offered up as a sacrifice tomorrow? And what? Some cursed storm has come into the island and you died and came back? Are you actually being serious? Yep, or at least Mr. Wakamura is completely convinced that's the case. Shotaro said it was all nonsense. He didn't believe a word of it. This is not okay. This is all seriously messed up. You said before you didn't really remember much about your past, right? But claiming that you died, that has to be bullshit. Sato, why aren't you saying anything? Hello, Sato? You okay? Well, I don't know. Hello, Sato, you okay? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, wait. So things have gotten a bit messed up now. But I still think you need to tell Shotaro about how you feel. You really think so? But he's clearly into you, not me. I mean, I don't think his feelings are just gonna flip once you tell him. In fact, I'd be even more worried if he changed his mind that easily. I guess that's true. That said, letting him know your feelings is the best way to have him realize you're an option for him. I'm pretty sure up until now he hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't noticed all the great stuff about you. Realize I'm an option. I'm not so sure that's the problem. You never know. Even if he doesn't respond to you right away, his feelings could always change over time. Just look at you. You're cute, you're smart, and you're a great person. You've got every reason to be confident. You're making me blush. It does sound convincing coming from you. I mean, I was totally ready to just throw it out there and to see what would happen and all. But now you're starting to make me think I might actually have a shot. Exactly. No need to rush. Just take your time and let both of your feelings develop. Thanks, Sato. You're right. I can't just give up. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. But you really are good at this, Sato. You must be super experienced with all this. Of course I am. They don't call me a living encyclopedia for nothing. Oh yeah, Mr. Encyclopedia. I almost forgot about that. Haha, I almost forgot too. So, did you finish writing the love letter? Well... I did finish it, but I ripped it up and threw it away. Oh, damn. Don't worry. I'll write another one today. It's probably a good thing I get a redo. The first one was all me anyway. Yeah, that's the spirit. I suppose I'll need one more thing, Sato. You need to invite Shotaro over for me again. Yep, that I can do. I'll get him to come even if it kills me. Don't say that. Thanks, but I'd rather you didn't get killed over this. Alright, time to rewrite that love letter. Hmm? All that said, I feel like whatever's going on with you is way more serious. Yeah, about that. You think we could talk for a bit? I have something important to share. Whoa, that's serious face again. You're kind of scaring me. So, the truth is, some of my memories have started coming back. Just a few. Wait, really? That's great. So, what did you remember? I want to keep this just between us for now. That okay? Yeah, of course, totally. Earlier, when you said you couldn't believe we were the same age. You're right, the truth is, although I might not look like young, I've actually been around for a very long time. Oh, so that's what you've been hiding? I knew something was up, I knew it. So, how old are you? Already 20? A little older than that. 800? Well, I need to guess even higher. Alright then, let's just take a big jump. 23. I guess I lied. It's actually a lot older than that. I think at least. A lot older? Now I'm not sure what to guess. But you're not actually gonna tell me you're secretly some ancient grandma, are you? Yep. That's about right. Huh? Also, that part about me dying and coming back, there might be some truth to that too. Huh? Yeah, so in other words, I'm actually an immortal girl with an immortal body. Nice to meet you. There's no way. This game is so much more silly than the first one. Wait, you're actually being serious here? Yep, completely serious. I mean, I always thought you'd said some pretty weird things. But this one takes the cake. I guess you did always have a kind of strange vibe about you. Hearing this does sort of make sense. But like, how did that even happen? Well, it's so long ago I barely remember. But long ago, for some reason I can't remember, I ended up eating the flesh of a mermaid. The flesh of a mermaid? Oh, I've actually heard stories about that. Eating mermaid flesh is supposed to make you immortal, right? Exactly, that's the stuff. No way, so those stories were real. So you have an immortal body and you've been alive for who knows how long? Yep, that sums it up. So how old are you, really? Well, I'm actually not too sure. I'm not really the forgetful type, but I think there was just a human limit to how much I could ever remember. Even when living normally, you end up forgetting stuff from a long time ago, right? I guess, maybe. I've only been alive 17 years, so I wouldn't really know. Oh yeah. The oldest time I can still remember probably goes back several centuries, at least. Damn, so you really are an ancient grandma. No, I was only 17 when I ate the mermaid flesh, you know. So I wasn't exactly lying about my age. In terms of looks, I'm still a spry, young 17-year-old. Well, sure, I can't argue with that. But you're saying you're actually immortal? I think that tops my surprises for today. You believe me? Of course, you joke around a lot, but I trust you when you say it's serious. Thank you. So if you really did become an immortal after eating the flesh of a mermaid, then I guess handing you over to some bigwig like this Unakona actually starts to make sense. Yep, if I can hand it over to him, I'm pretty sure he'd figure it out. Who knows what could happen? Right? There'd be bad news. No telling what he'd do after that. And if that's the truth, I guess there's no point in making excuses either. Exactly. What about the curse of the raging waves? Is that true too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real too. I think it's somehow connected to the place called Taishima that came up with the curse's story. Oh? You are? But even so, I don't think I caused the curse. At least, I hope not. So you're saying that you were on Taishima like 400 years ago? Yeah, I got that. Where were you? We have this. But what I want to know is this. Okay. Sobaya, Nagame, and Hayase. Yes, I think so. I don't really remember what kind of person I was back then, though. Even so, I can't believe the old man just straight out said he was going to hand you over tomorrow. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get out of that. Well, I'm going to help you, obviously. How about you really do just run away to Tokyo with Shotaro, then? I'd rather not. There has to be a better way. Yeah, even as I said it, I realized I hadn't really thought of it very much. Let's take this one step at a time. Besides, I don't think the curse will just disappear if I leave the island. Yeah, even if you were the cause, that would mean that it would just kick you out of the island, right? Kind of feels like the old man's just trying to pin everything on you. He is. He absolutely is. He keeps on doing this. He said that about her, and he said that about Yuza too. He's just like, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's obviously you. It's obviously you. Like, come on now, dude. Yeah, there has to be some reason behind it. Either way, if we could somehow stop this curse of the raging waves or whatever, it'll probably solve all my problems. Probably, yeah. But how are we supposed to stop a curse when we don't even know what it is? I always thought all this curse stuff was just occult nonsense. I never thought it could be real. Well, they are. Spirits and curses really do exist, no doubt about it. It was totally normal to live with them way back when, so it surprised me that these days everyone just acts like they're not real. No way, this is all so real. Well, I suppose you being here is already past the real and into the mythical. Guess I gotta rethink what's normal. Normal. Gotta say normal properly. Guess that means our best chance at the moment probably lies in your memory somewhere. Do you really not remember anything about what you were doing before you washed up on the island? No. Why, now I remember that I was on Taishima 400 years ago. Everything between then and waking up here is completely blank. I'm guessing it might have been asleep somewhere for the last 400 years or something like that. Damn, how did something like that even happen? You think it's connected to whatever happened to Taishima? Taishima? Yeah, probably. Still, sleeping for 400 years, that's just unreal. Feels like something's out of a story. I mean, you fit into our society so naturally. It's hard to believe you're not the same era. From the same era. I was quite lost at first, but I didn't want it to cause a scene, so I tried really hard to fit in. Everything had changed so much, there were surprises around every corner. It was pretty overwhelming at first. I can imagine, it's like the old tale of Urashima Taro. We came back and centuries had gone by. Oh my god, that's right! Oh yeah, now that you mention it, it's quite similar. I'm amazed the tale of Urashima Taro is still being told even now. But you know what amazed me the most? TV. It was incredible how much I could learn from it. Ah, so that's why you're always glued to the TV. Still, that's amazing. I can't believe you managed to blend in so naturally just from watching TV. I mean, you can learn a lot from TV. Yep, it was actually easier than I expected. It felt more like visiting a country with a different culture than jumping through time. And I guess since I barely remembered anything from my past, there wasn't much to get in the way of learning new stuff. Right, guess that's why you seemed a bit distant when you first arrived on the island. Oh yeah, sorry I was such a pain. You were just scared, right? You had no memories and were thrown into a completely different era. I was lucky though, everyone on the island was so kind, that helped a lot. Still, I can't believe the old man wants to offer you as a sacrifice. That's so messed up. I wish you could remember a bit more about yourself though. Aren't you a little curious about who you were? Doesn't it worry you? Honestly, not really. I mean, I was probably just another person, not I was anyone special. Don't say that, you never know. Well, either way, we'll just have to make a bunch of good memories for the new you. That sounds good. Even though these last few months have been filled with great memories for me. Hang on, I just realized. If you really are immortal, Sato. Every time you said, even if it kills me, you kind of left out the part where that's not actually possible. Damn, you're right. That does sound bad now. Wait, no, it's the opposite. It means I'm so determined that I risk dying despite my immortality. So coming from you, it actually carries even more weight. Got it. I don't think that's how it works. Phew. I think I spun that one pretty well. You know I can hear you, right? Like, phew! There's gotta be something else we can do. The only other person I can trust around here are Azami and Yuza. If we asked them, I bet they'd help. Would you rather I didn't tell them? I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd keep it secret, but... yeah, I'd rather avoid telling anyone else. No! Get everyone on the same page! Gotcha. Well then. Maybe we could just hide out somewhere until tomorrow, buy a little time. But where would we go? Hide. Oh! But I'm not sure if it's the right choice here. Not even sure I should mention it. What is it? Whatever. You trusted me with your secret. I guess it's only fair I can share one too. Oh, you have a secret too? Keep this between us, okay? It's about my pa, actually. Wait, your dad? I thought you grew up with just your mom. I did. That's why I got curious about who my pa was and started digging on my own. Didn't have much to go on, but I managed to piece it together. Maybe I've got a knack for detective work. Haha. Well, you're in the right game for it. Whoa, that's incredible. A detective just like on TV. Anyway, turns out he's a very rich guy from Issei. Apparently, way back, my mom used to work as a maid at his estate. Wait, does that mean... You guessed it, I'm his illegitimate child. Oof, that's a tough one. I mean, I was kind of suspected it already, so it wasn't a huge shock or anything. Besides, he's been sending child support this whole time, so I'm grateful, honestly. Wow, your life really is like a TV show. Or a video game. Anyway, I've actually snuck off to meet him a few times. You met your dad? On your own? And that wasn't a problem? Surprisingly, yeah, he was happy to see me. He even said he wanted to meet me, too. Took me out for dinner a couple of times and all. How nice. But you're smart and so cute, I can see why he'd be proud. I've got no complaints about the life I have now with Ma. I'm not out to shake him down for cash or stir up trouble or anything. That said, I've never told Ma that I met with him. There's still bad blood there, apparently. Oh, that's not good. Nobody on the island knows about this. You're the first person I've ever told. Whoa, this turned into a full-on secret swap. Anyway, worst case scenario, I thought we can ask my pa for help. He's pretty rich, and we could probably arrange a place for you to hide for a while. Might help us buy some time to look into this curse. That's quite the connection to have. Thanks for sharing with me. Having a place to lay low would be great, but wouldn't he be suspicious if we don't explain things? Honestly, I'm not sure. Whether we lie to him or risk telling the truth, personally, I'd rather not lie to him. You think it's better to keep your secret even from my pa? Yeah, sorry, I'd rather no one knew. I get it. If word got out, I'd probably stir up a whole new mess. Let's keep that as a last resort then. I wonder... No, they won't. They wouldn't. I'm locking two things in my mind. And if they are true, I'll be like, I fucking knew it. But I highly doubt they're gonna go with that route. Okay. It was a great idea, though. Thanks. You know what? I actually feel kind of relieved. Even after learning all this about me, you aren't treating me any different. Well, yeah, you're still you. Nothing's really changed for me. Thank you. I'm glad I could tell you the truth. Usually when people find out, they freak out and quickly pull away. I was worried you'd do the same. Ah, yeah. I mean, I could see why some people might distance themselves as they found out. Yuza's ma was totally shunned when people started blaming her. Anyway, Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. Your secret's safe with me. Wait, what? Wait, you said Yusa's mom was shunned for something? All Suyu ever told me was that she passed away at the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago. Ah, right, you wouldn't know about it. I mean, I guess it's not exactly something you'd share with the guests of the island. Hmm? Truth is, they pinned the blame for the whole disaster on her, said it was Mare's fault. What? Seriously? But why? No idea. People just started saying she was some kind of bad omen or something. Sure, she never really fit in on the island, but there was no reason to treat her like that. That's probably why things felt so tense when Yusa came back to the island a few months back. I figured folks were just joking around, so I didn't really think too much of it. That's so cruel, even after she's gone? But you know, it's quite similar to what's happening to you right now. The old called you the same thing they called her. What was it? The Raging Waves Curse Bearer? Wait, so they said Mare was the source of the curse too? That is weird. But what does it mean? Could it be Yuzu's Ma was actually like you? Like, she was also immortal? And maybe she didn't really go missing, but was actually sacrificed to this Unkakudono? But Mr. Wakamura said he won't make the same mistake from 5 years ago, so I don't think that's it. Right. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. So I wonder if Yusa or Suyu knows anything about this curse of the Raging Waves. Yeah, it's not exactly an easy topic to bring up, but we don't really have any of the leads. Let's go talk to Suyu. We can ask her about Mare and the curse. But wait, if Yusa's Ma really was this curse bearer or whatever, that means she dragged not only herself and her family, but the whole of the island to the storm. That's kind of a scary thing to think about. Yeah, I can't imagine she did it on purpose. Maybe at the very least she didn't know about it, but even then, it's still awful. Either way, the outcome was such a terrible one. Nope, this curse bearer stuff has to be total bull. I'm not buying it. Oh, it's real. Yep, couldn't agree more. But then where did all the curse bearer rumors come from in the first place? There's gotta be a way to prove they're unfounded. Bet you anything it was that so-called sorcerer the old man's been talking to. Has to be. Maybe we can go shake it out of them when they admit it's all made up. It's a bit extreme, but if we could pull it off, it would clear things up. Although, even if we prove you're not the curse bearer, they're still gonna come after you for being immortal. I guess so, yeah. They want me because I'm immortal, not just because of some curse. Man, I really just want to believe all this curse bearer stuff is just nonsense. Okay. Hey, Sukasa, I just had a thought. Yeah, what is it? This Unkakudono guy. He says he has a way to break the curse of the Raging Waves, right? Yeah, sounds like it. That's what he's offering in exchange for you, right? Then what if we somehow stole that from him? Oh, bold idea. You mean we fake the trade and swipe it instead? No, I mean, what if I just snuck around Unkakudono's place and took it? So we just had our detective arc and now we're going undercover? Are we spies now? I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, okay, that's probably not very realistic. I do think it's a bit of a stretch. We don't exactly have the skills or intel for a spy mission. Still, if there was some way to break the curse of the Raging Waves, that'd solve everything. Exactly. Come on, let's go talk to Suyu. Yeah, we should apologize to Sotaro too. Oh, right. It's where we were supposed to meet Sotaro. Of course, nobody's gonna wait forever. Hello? Anybody home? Doesn't look like anyone's here. Guess we have to wait to talk to Suyu. Let's come back later. Looks like Shotaro isn't home. Yeah, no one's here right now. Oh, it's just the phone. That scared me. I guess I should. I'm not really sure. Don't look at me. What do you normally do? I might pick it up. That's the least I can do while staying here. Well, there you go. Just pick it up then. Yeah, I guess so. Makes sense. Oh, is this the guy calling and being like, I'll kill every one of you? Is it that guy? I'll get it. Hello, Wakamura residence? You one of the Wakamuras? Actually, no. No one from the Wakamura family is home right now. Do you mind calling back later? Wait, really? Then that means you must be that immortal girl. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. If this is a prank call, I'm hanging up. Something about his tone really irks me. Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. Took me forever to find you. Who is this? Ah, my dear Osato, it's been a while. He knows you? What? Looks like you got the wrong number. Please double check the number and call again. Whoa, hold it. Don't you hang up on me, you little shit. I know exactly who I'm talking to. Sounds like he actually knows who you are, Sato. I think this might be a chance to get some new info. I got a bad feeling. I got a really bad feeling about this. So, my dear little Osato, I think here Unkakudoro's got his sight on you now. You're awfully well informed. Mind telling me who you are? But of all the people out there, it was Unkakudono who found out. Damn, the geezer's gonna hunt you to the ends of hell. Ha ha ha. Who the hell are you? Tell me. Whoa, you're really fired up. Hang on, wait, you're fucking serious? You don't remember me? For real? That's real harsh. After everything we had, all that passionate talk about our future together. Wait, what? Come on, just because I don't remember you doesn't mean you get to start spouting nonsense. Hey, you'll know if it's nonsense soon enough. And listen, I'm actually the type. I'm actually the one trying to help you here, you know? Might want to hear me out. What do you mean? So this Unkakudono, he's a psycho old man funneling cash into researching immortality. If he gets his hand on you, you'll be strapped to a table in his lab while he cuts you open alive. He'll sit there watching as you die and regenerate, all as part of his fucked up experiments. Ooh, they cursed. Ooh. And once again, you're all healed up, slice and dice again, rinse and repeat, over and over. Sounds fun, huh? That's straight up torture. And if your body is immortal, the pain is all real. Becoming a sacrificial guinea pig will be nothing but hell on earth. You sure know a lot about this. Well, yeah, that's why you should come to me instead. Doesn't sound so bad now, does it, Osato? Huh? I'll take you into my protection before you've handed over to Unkakudoro. All you need to do is shut up and do as you're damn told, woman. Damn! Okay, dude. Okay, you don't need to be saying all that. Oh, hell no. If you think I'd ever grovel to some nameless creep like you, you got another thing coming. I refuse. You remember me when I meet, I promise. So here's the deal. Get on today's last ferry to Toba Port. Come alone, got it? What? Not a chance. Damn right, she isn't going anywhere with you. So do us both a favor and never contact me again. Oh, come on, is that really how you're gonna play it? Listen, if you don't show up when I say, I'll tear through every last dumbass on this planet, slice them all to fucking pieces. Sound good to you? That's what happens when people defy me. No mercy, just punishment. What? So I'll say it once more, my dear Osato. If you don't want this island to be a bloodbath, get on the last ferry, come to Toba Port alone. This is your last chance. You get that, right? When you say no mercy, just punishment, what exactly are we talking about here? Oh, you know. I have this little curse power, and let's just say it can be pretty fucking potent. Ugh, another curse. I guess I could show it off by cursing every woman on the island. Kill them all off one by one. How's that sound? That way everyone else on the island will see you. The one girl who doesn't die and... Well, guess your secret's out. No. So yeah, better just do as I say. No point fighting it. I've already got an assassin mixed in with the locals. Everything's set. An assassin mixed in with the locals? Yep, and they're fucking nuts. Give them a curse, and they think they're way too thrilled to use it. Dead serious, too. I was like a psycho killer. You get those sometimes. Natural killers. Pretty sure they already made their move, and unless I'll call them off, they sure ain't stopping. Is he being serious? I'll check with you again after the first body drops, but I really recommend you make the smart choice before that. Anywho, hey, he says that too. The ferry is leaving soon, so tick-tock, my dear Osato. Don't keep me waiting. Alrighty. No, 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 no. No. No, no, no. Oh, maybe. Not the one on the phone, though. No. No, no. No, no. Oh, maybe. No. Absolutely not. Maybe. No, no, no. This guy. And from what we've seen so far of the characters introduced, this guy and this guy are most suspicious as people who are on the phone. Because they're not on the mainland. Because they would have encountered her before if that was the case. But if that's the case, if they have to have someone on the inside, it most likely would have to be him. She looked like she was dead. She looked like she was dead. However, if I remember one thing from 999, just because you see a body amongst a bunch of other bodies, don't mean they're dead. You piece of shit. I can't say what, because everyone ever plays that game, but I remember one ending where they're like, oh, all these people are dead, and it's like, no, not all the people were dead. Well, the killer pretended to be dead. Anyhow, okay, let's talk about this. Huh? Wait! This is bad. You heard all that, right? Yeah, killing people with curses? No way, right? You gotta go. Last ferry leaves in what, less than an hour now? If I don't get on it, the whole island is in trouble. All that talk about curses and killing people, and we still have no idea who that even was. Felt like he knew something about your past, too. Yeah, but as far as I can remember, I honestly have no idea who he is. They knew about Unkakudono and his research, so they're definitely involved in some way or another. And maybe it's someone who doesn't get along with Unkakudono and wants to steal you away from him? Makes sense, trying to help me is probably just a front, so his real goal has got to be something like that. So maybe he just acted like he knew you to put you at ease? Could be, but if he really wanted to put me at ease, I don't think he had the right tone. Yeah, the attitude was anything but reassuring. Like he was actually serious, thinking you'd go along with all that just because he barked it at you? Not to mention threatening to curse the people on the island to death. It's hard to tell how serious he was. Well, one thing's clear, he's bad news. Oh wait, someone's come home. Well, well, you came back, huh, Sato? We need to talk. What's wrong, girl? Like you've seen a ghost. Well, we just got a strange, threatening phone call. Oh, tell me more. So some nobody we don't even know wants you to set off on the island on the last ferry today? Yes, they said if I don't go, the island will be struck with no mercy, just punishment. Bah, he's just trying to snatch you out from under Unkakudono's nose. Always some fools trying to play smart. Pulling a stunt like that wouldn't just get you on Unkakudono's bad side, it'd be a hell of a lot worse than that. Ignore that fool's call. You're going to Unkakudono tomorrow like we planned. Oh, uh-oh. Now you're making the wrong call. Oh yeah, I totally should have said something earlier, but I'm totally against this whole sacrifice nonsense. Hey, old man, if we can lift that curse of raging waves before tomorrow, then Sato doesn't have to be offered as a sacrifice, right? Well, yeah, if that was possible. But that curse stumped even the finest sorcerer I know. You'll need solid proof if it's been broken. It's been broken. That's fine. Okay. Wait, what else did he say? Something about an assassin? Yes, they said someone wielding a cursed power has mixed in with the locals and is already proceeding with their plans. Think could it be true? Most likely bluffing, but I'll have folks look into it just in case. Either way, if we nab the assassin first, there ain't nothing to worry about. This is my Kamishima. I don't like hearing we have unknowns mixed in with my people. Seeing as we are being threatened by a curse, couldn't you ask that sorcerer you trust to help us deal with it? Not happening. Too short notice. Even just one consultation takes a whole month of back and forth with their manager for an appointment. Not to mention, you can't even imagine how much it costs. You don't trouble someone like that over some damn fool's prank call when it's probably just a bluff. Seriously? They're that big a deal? I guess neither of the two we bumped into yesterday was the sorcerer then. Who are you talking about? Yesterday, we spoke to a man and a woman in the traditional clothes who asked us where this place was. They didn't stop by? Oh, right. Some shady-looking folks came around. They said something about a great storm curse drawing near and told me I should warn everyone to prepare for evacuation. Wait, so even people from outside the island know about this curse of the raging waves? But then who exactly were they? Beats me. Claimed they were with the police or some search. But something smelled fishy to me. They were rambling on about mummies and whatnot. Didn't make a lick of sense. Ain't got no time to mess with folks like that. Told them I already knew and had them get lost. No one with even the slightest spirit sense can tell the island's affected by a curse right now. They were just scam artists using that to spout nonsense to squeeze out donations. Bunch of crooked psychics, that's all. But who are you dealing with then? Got no time to be dealing with folks like that. Is that really all it was? Something about it is nagging at me. Is this curse of the raging waves definitely real? I already told you it's as real as they get. So, what are you gonna do now, old man? First off, Sato ain't going anywhere. Stay put till that last ferry docks back on the mainland. You sure that's safe? Curses or not, there's no way anyone is going to just go around killing off a bunch of people. That just ain't practical. Okay. That said, if someone's seeking as an assassin, that could happen. I see. But even if their curse was just a bluff, they're clearly planning something. Ain't no way I'll let it slide. Threatening not me, but Unkakudono? They'll regret messing with us. Not just me. I'll smoke them out myself, then have them confess all their bullshit. Yikes, he's pissed. You two stay right here. Got it? Ah. He's gone. Spit out like a bullet. Okay. So what now? He told us to wait here, but... well, we don't need to catch the ferry anymore. Still, it feels like a waste of a time just sitting here. Let's go see what we can find, Tsuyu. Sounds good. If we can find a way to stop the curse on the raging waves, there'll be no reason to sacrifice you. Let's go. An hour and a half later. Oh, we definitely learned a lot more after speaking with Tsuyu. Are you fucking serious? We're skipping over that? Huh? Tsukasa? Damn it. Listen, there's no way I'm letting them sacrifice you. Not for anything. Thanks, Tsukasa. Sorry I got so worked up. I feel like we skipped some stuff there. Don't worry about me. That's just who you are. I guess the last phase should have reached the mainland by now. Yeah, I think the old man managed to find that assassin. Let's go see what's going on outside. I don't think we have much else to do now. Yeah. So I can get over what Tsuyu told us earlier. What a shock. I can't imagine how much you've been through, Sato. Yeah, I also came rushing back so suddenly I wasn't really sure what to do. What did we say? What did she say? Oh look, it's Shotaro. Uh-huh. Hey, you two. Perfect timing. My old man's been stopping around with this wild look on his face, asking if they've seen anyone suspicious. You two know anything about that? Actually, yeah, we do. So I guess he's been trying to track down that assassin who's blending in on the island somewhere. Wow, so people really announce threats like that over the phone. So I'm glad the old man didn't take the bait. That was probably the right call. If it's not just Unkakudono's people after you, then we've got a new problem on our hands. Yep. We really should apologize for missing the meeting earlier. Yeah, we need to do that. If this so-called assassin really has slipped in among the others, running around blindly like my old man won't get us anywhere. We don't have enough to go on yet, so it's hard to say anything for sure. But at the very least, I'll be looking for people with regular contact with those off the island. But anyone who really leaves the island isn't really a likely suspect. So that leaves him and... if I had to make a guess... her. So that means that people like Shotaro and me who live on the island most of the time are the most suspicious? Given the situation, yeah. You know, it's also possible that the caller and the assassin are both working for Unkakudono. Wait, why would you think that? It's possible that he either never has the means to lift the curse of the raging waves like he promised, or he never intended to hand it over in the first place. Oh, I get it. That way he could just get Sato without keeping his end of the bargain. Plus, you can also then turn around and pin everything on your old man. Exactly. Sharp as ever, Tsukasa. Thanks. Either way, if someone like that is really out there, we need to stay on guard. Definitely. Sorry about missing our meeting today. I was the one who asked and ended up standing you up. Something urgent came up and I couldn't make it. Ah, right, that. Well, stuff happens. I'm not mad or anything, but I do wish you brought it up a little sooner. Right, sorry. Mind telling me what exactly happened? Well, something unexpected came up and kind of threw off my whole schedule. So you can't say any more than that? You're not even going to tell me what you wanted to talk about? Yeah, I can't tell you that either. Sorry. Just make it easier if you're... Oh, right. Well, whatever. Let's just say you owe me one. Owe you one? Yeah, sometime when I need it, you'll have to do something for me. Wait, that's not fair. Hmm? It's not her fault. I'm the one who caused all the problems today. You see, I was actually the one who... Tsukasa, stop this. Tsukasa, stop this. It's not the time for that. But if I don't, you'll... Hmm? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why do I feel like I'm the bad guy here? You're the one who didn't show up. No, you're not the bad guy. It really is my fault. I'm sorry. No, it's on me. Sada didn't do anything wrong. Okay, relax. For the sake of your friendship, I'll let it slide. Let's just reschedule it for another time. Right, thank you. Thank you. Whew. Things are a little hectic today. We could talk about that more another time. Okay? So about you getting out of the whole sacrifice mess. Yes, about that. Uh-oh. I've been thinking, and maybe it's best if we leave for Tokyo together first thing tomorrow. Lay low for a while. Yeah, I know. It sounds like I'm just using this chaos as an excuse, but at this point, I don't think I can offer any other options. What do you think? Well, first off, thanks for thinking it over for me. But would it be okay if I gave it a little more thought? Sure, but if you take the ferry, my old man will catch on. If you want to go, it'll have to be on a small boat quietly just after dawn. I'll need time to set things up, so I need your answer by tonight. Okay, I'll think it through. What's wrong? Hey, looks like you got something caught in your bangs. Oh no, how embarrassing. You always seem so calm and collected, but I guess everyone has their moments. Huh? Where? Want me to take a look? No, it's okay. I still got that hand mirror on me. Oh, it is the hand mirror! Oh, he triggered it with the hand mirror. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well, not him specifically, but maybe it is the hand mirror. Let's take a look. There it is. Is that a feather? When did that get there? And jump scare is probably going to happen because if this is the thing that triggers it, the spirit should show up right about... Yeah, that looks bad. Now. What the? What the hell is that? Is something wrong, Sato? There's something behind me. Huh? What was that? It couldn't be. Okay, there's nothing behind you. Sato, what's wrong? I could have sworn it was right around here. Huh. There we go. Oh no, she's like, no, please don't have me be rezzed right here. Damn it. Alright, we are stopping here. This seems like a good place to stop. I think we do. I think next time we go straight from, if I remember this, we don't do Sato stuff. We do Arnav stuff, because I want to see if we can get more information out of this that we can be useful. I think this would be relevant to stuff, especially what it's doing now with like legit like the mermaid stuff, right? Have that come back here. And have shit go down. We also need to go back to this shit at some point. The Yumiko Shiki stuff is honestly the most interesting to me. So far. But also because I like it when you have like people who are like legit like, oh yeah, we know what's going on, we just have to be prepared for it, as opposed to people who are just like, I don't know, the courses are a thing, wait, they're a thing now? You know, I prefer those type of protagonists. But for now, we're gonna stop. I feel like, because we did what? We did this, and this. Oh no, we didn't do that. Maybe it was last summer. We did these two things today, and then we did all of this, these two things today. We did plenty. We did plenty. All right. I don't know who do I want to read. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jazzy, sir. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So, I should move myself over to here. We are stopping for today. I will be back. So I save. Okay. Return to title. Yes. Alright, we're stopping for today. And I will be back on, not tomorrow, but the day after, I believe, for Baldur's Gate 3. If not, we'll find something else to do, but most likely Baldur's Gate 3. And then Thursday will be, what? We may be finishing Devil May Cry 4 then. Well, that's what I'm planning to do, at least. Saturday or Sunday, most likely Saturday. I've been planning for Saturday. It's going to be Lego Batman. I skipped it last week, but we'll be playing again this week. And nothing Sunday. Easy week this week. Only 4 streams planned, at the very least. Until then, thank you for watching the VOD or the stream. I'll see you around, and bye.